I was gone for 2 weeks and everything's changed, chat. All of my bots. All of my bots have needed updating. Hi, everybody. Hello. Oh my gosh. Hi, gamers. What's poppin'? What's good? Hi. Hi, chat. How are you? Hello. Welcome in. Welcome. Hi, guys. I log in, right? OBS needs updating. Fucking the bot, mix it up bot needs updating. My logins, not my logins, but like all my data and stuff for live streaming onto Twitter has changed. Nothing's is not working appropriately. Oh my gosh. But hi guys. Hi Daryl. How are you? Hello. So sorry if you guys did some check-ins and tried to have the bot catch it. It didn't. The bot didn't do it. I had to turn the bot on. It's working now, I think. But it's a little late part. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys the cute thing that I got. Look what came in the mail. Here, I'm gonna move. I'll move. Look at it. Fallout 76, thank you for the follow. Look how cute this is. Isn't it adorable? It came in the mail. She arrived. And of course, it arrived immediately after I made a YouTube video about all of the things that I'm planning on building in 2025. So yeah, now I have to I have to re-record and add this to the video too because it's so fucking cute. Look at this. It's so cute. Yeah, I made a video, guys. I made a video. We're gonna do a video on YouTube of all the shit that I got to build in 2025. Now I need mini cakes. I know. I've been going around and I've been looking for stuff for like oh, of course. Thank you so much for the 3 months. How Day, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. For 2 months. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Yeah. We got you thought that was something that would got me banned? What? Eating people? I hope not. The people love that. The people want that to happen. They want to be nommed, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, it's so cute. I love it. I'm really happy. I think it's adorable. I'm so excited to build this. So ribbed for your pleasure and you're concerned on this? Ripped for my pleasure on my Bella bot? What do you mean? With the glare it looked No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Don't you dare. Don't look at this face. Don't you dare tell this cute little kitty face that this looks like a dildo. So help me. This does not look like a dildo. This is just cute. This is just adorable. That's all it is. See? He adorable. And he comes with a whole bunch of different faces. Look at these faces. Hang on. You're happy. Yeah, so cute. Aren't they adorable? And they have all these different face stickers for your Bella bot. I think it's really adorable. I'm really excited to build it. Yeah, they come with all these different face stickers. The only concern that I have is I think these are actually stickers and they're not like full-on faceplates that are hot swappable. I wish they were. Like, the only thing that would make this kit better is if these faceplates were just like hot swappable, so I can use like a multitude of faces depending on the mood that I want for my Bella bot, but I think they are just stickers, sadly. Big sad. But hi guys, I missed you. Did you guys miss me? There's so many of you here checking in. I feel like you did. Let me see. Let's go through all the check-ins real quick. Toe City, congratulations on being first. Hello. I was gone. I know. Hi, puppy. Puppy saying hi. Everybody say hi, puppy. Everybody say hi, puppy. He's a good boy. Have you guys been good boys? Give him a forehead kiss. Mwah. Kiss the puppy. Mwah. Kiss the puppy. Give the puppy all kinds of kisses. He deserves them, doesn't he? Such a cute puppy. I know. You're a good boy. You've been a good boy. He's actually been good today. Normally, he's not very good. Today, he's been good. He has not been misbehaving. He did try to eat the cat once. You did. I watched you do it. She was very upset that you tried to bite her and then you full force tackled her into a wall. But that was it. It was only once. Shake. You gonna behave for stream? Shake on it. Did he miss you while I was on vacay? He did. He missed me very well. I don't know, actually, because like his Blind's mom came and watched him, and he really likes her because she takes him on these like multiple hour long walkies. And so he just gets to have a fun time. And I got home and I was like, yay, puppy time. I bet he missed me. I bet he's so excited to see me. And bro was so tired that he did not react whatsoever. He just like looked at me and was like, what? You're here? And he just like went and laid down in his bed. He was like, oh, okay, it's just you, whatever. And like went back to his bed. I was like, puppy, but puppy. I was so sad. It's an Aussie Shepherd. It's pure chaos. He's actually a border collie. He's a Merle is all. He's just like a red Merle border collie. He's very cute though. I'm petting him. He's like, you're home now. Yeah, he's like, well, fine, I guess. But yeah, I went to Mexico. Hi, Last Hope. Hello. How are you? Yeah, I went to Mexico. It was really fun. I'm not that sunburnt. See? I'm not crazy sunburnt. Only like a couple of freckles. That's it. Did the 20-year-old kitty miss me? I don't think she's capable of missing anything in the world. I don't think she is. I don't think she is. She's just too old. I don't think she even noticed that I was gone. She sleeps most of it. My, how tan you've gotten. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So tan. I got things though. Hang on, chat. I got things. I'm gonna show you. I got some stuff in here. Aha. I'm gonna pick this up with my feet. Kava! Thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was gonna say, unfortunately, going to Mexico isn't necessarily like, oh yeah, I got so many cool things while I was in Mexico. I went shopping. Like, I spent my entire time at, like, hammered. Like, if I did not have an alcoholic drink in my hand, I was doing Mexico wrong, you know? If I was not actively consuming liquor, like, you're not doing Mexico the way that Mexico is intended to be consumed. So, I did not go shopping. I don't have, like, a ton of pictures of fun activities because the majority of my time was spent laying on the beach, drinking copious amounts of margaritas and pina colada. Yeah, pina coladas. Yeah, how many gallons of tequila? I don't even know, man. Too many. But I did. One of the things I did do. Hi, Dad. Hello. I went looking for seashells. So, as far as things that I could show you, I went out. I got some seashells. Aren't they cute? Hi, Tanwa. See? Like a little seashell. I brought 4 of them home. I got this one. This one kind of looks like pasta. That's why I picked it up. I was like, oh, this looks like pasta. Like I would eat this. I'm not gonna lie. I would eat this. Come on, camera. There we go. Right? Like I would eat that. I would put that in my mouth. It looks edible. Like I would boil it and then put some sauce on it and put it in my mouth. I'm tempted. Kill the Maki's more cute. Aw, thank you. Yeah, look at this one. This one's also cute. And then I got a really big one, which is this bad boy right here. This is my favorite one. He's really big. So I just got like hammered and like walked around looking for seashells. You know, just strolling, looking for random seashells that I thought were cute. I got a couple. Spent more time drinking. To be completely honest, though, I feel like I wasn't drinking enough to deal with some of the people who were sitting around me for most of the time when I was in Mexico. Wild shit happened, chat. Wild shit. Have you ever watched a group of like 50 to 60-year-old people get hammered together? Because it is the most, it's horrifying sometimes. Not to shame people for being 50 to 60 years old and drinking, but like, man, man. That's right. Thank you so much for the prime subby. Thank you. Could use some drinks right now. You're still at work. What the fuck, dude? Here, I'll tell you a story while you guys look at Kibby. Here we go. Hi, Kimmy. Everybody say hi. Say hi to Grandma. Say hi to Mima Kitty. All the animals are in my room right now. Leave us old people alone. We were allowed to get fucked up too. Yeah, you are allowed to get fucked up. But what you're not allowed to do is get fucked up and then really, really loudly tell all your friends, and I guess me by proxy, that your husband's penis is shaped like a tuna can. Like, that was way too much information. This lady was calling her My Little Tuna Can? Like a tuna can? I'm not kidding. These were like 50-year-old drunk people and like very clearly have had like multiple children, like not, you know, taking care of themselves in the way that only, you know, people who've had a little bit too much lead paint in their life do. Talking about her husband being shaped like a tuna can, and I'm like, I really did not want to be witness to this conversation right now. You're 36 is considered middle-aged now? I heard that too, bro. I heard that too. Whatever you're into, I suppose. Right? Right? What's my cat's name? This is Kitty. Her name is just Kitty. Came to see me play with my balls? Thank you. It's partially built. We have a partially built ball. But yeah, so what happened was I was like sitting there and these old people were just like conversing and drinking this entire time. And like, okay, here was the setup. It was this, is Kitty being lovey or in a mood? Both. It's both. She's in a mood and she's lovey. So do with that what you will. Okay, so old lady number one and her husband. Thank you for the head pads. Yo, Fallen! Thank you so much for the 17 months. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Crispy. Crispy. Here's what happened, chat. Here's our setup. Old lady and her husband with the tuna can shaped dang along. Yes. This is the two of them and her friend. And her friend was maybe, I don't know, like mid to late 40s, I would say. And like her friend looks like she took care of herself. Like she works out, she gets her hair done, she watches what she eats. Like she looks well put together. Her friend's not so much, but whatever, it's fine. However, what that meant was that literally every man in the area that came by themselves to the same resort that I was staying at zoned in on this like 40-something single MILF lady and immediately were like, I'm gonna go talk to her. And so I'm sitting there watching them. They're hammered. And they're like very obviously, every single one of them is like drunk off their ass, completely hammered. And this one guy walks up to like the 40-year-old MILF lady and he's like, they're talking and he's like chatting her up and like he's you know doing his thing, he's getting his grift on. He's like, hey, you know, what you gals doing? Where are you from? Where are you vacationing from? Blah 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 blah. And they're talking about how, you know, when you hit a certain age, when you go back to your room at night, you don't stay up partying. All you want to do is go to sleep and lay down at like, you know, 8 p.m. And so they're talking about that. And this bro hits her with the, well, if you were coming and staying in my room for the evening, you wouldn't be sleeping a wink that night. And I'm sitting there just like with my margarita, just like this is popcorn for me. I'm invested. Like I'm watching this scenario play out. I have no part of this and I have no money in the game and I'm just like watching, sipping. And she looks at him and she's like, yeah, well, I would never go back to your room in the first place. And he's like, what? Why not? Like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean, why not? You know, it could be fun. And she's like, well, you're just like really old. And this dude. And I'm sitting in the back and I'm like, but you guys are all really old. And I felt for him so bad. I was like, oh, this poor guy. He came out and he was like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm here for it. I'm gonna shoot it. And she just like murdered him. Poor guy. Poor guy. Absolutely killed. Yeah, no, it was awful. Yeah, she killed the man. She did. Tragic. It was so fucking funny. And like, honestly, the only benefit out of it was that all of them after this burn, dude got like upset. Obviously, he got upset. And he just like walked off. He was like, oh, okay, never mind then. And like walked off on his own. And then the three of them obviously felt really awkward because he was sitting like three, I don't know what to call them. They're not like cabanas, but they're like the loungy chairs on the beach. He was sitting like 2 down from them. And so they were like, we're gonna be not in this general area where this guy is sitting directly next to us. So they all started to bounce. And I was like, oh, thank God, silence. Silence. I can actually enjoy my drink in peace for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. I didn't realize how badly I needed fucking silence from these people. I was like, oh man. No man. And to be fair, like, here's the thing. Is like, we all know people who behaved like that in high school. Like, once in chat, if you guys knew people in high school that were just like way too loud about sex stuff and in your face talking about like, I don't know, dick shapes. Right? Like, we all knew somebody in school that was like that. Well, these 50-year-old people are who they turn into when they get older. They don't stop. They just grow older. And they morph into something else. It was like wild. It's like, oh man. The entire JROTC class. I don't know. Wait, isn't that the like military cosplay thing that the American high schoolers do? Is that? I'm sorry if that's not the correct term. Is that what JROTC is? I don't know what it is. So I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm not American, so like we don't have military cosplay in Canada. Yeah, so many X's from there. From JROTC, you're into military cosplay? I mean, if you're into it, you're into it. Hi, Wendell. Yeah. Cosplay Jesus. Sorry, guys. Sorry to anybody who was in JROTC. Yeah, we don't have that in Canada. Honestly, I knew one kid who was thinking about joining the military, and then he was like, oh yeah, I don't really want to go to war. And so he didn't. And that was it. That was my whole graduating class. We had one kid who was like, Yeah, no, never mind. War doesn't sound very poggers. He was like, war doesn't sound super poggers. I'm going to be a snowboarder instructor instead, which is very Canadian of him. I'm not going to lie. Of anything that you could become as a Canadian guy, becoming a snowboarding instructor is like top of that fucking list. Honest. War was not bussin'. Yeah, exactly. When Canada goes to war, the Geneva Convention gets amended. Yeah, I know one guy who joined the military. I only met him after he got out of the Canadian military. What happened to him afterwards? He got really into slacklining. He got really into slacklining and then started opening up vape shops. So even in Canada, if you go to war, you come out and you're like, man, slacklining is the shit, dog. That's just what happens when you're Canadian. Military is pretty big for you guys. You do have the Geneva checklist. We try our best, you know? You're in the military, the Canadian military? I feel like most Americans join the military or attempt to at some point. It feels more normal for Americans to join the military, less so for Canadians. Canadians don't really do it. Americans, I know a ton of Americans that were in the military. In fact, I know so many Americans that were in the military that I had a recruiter for the army trying to get me to join the military. Because I went to an American university and I was like, A, how did you get my number? B, I don't even know if I'm legally allowed to join your military. C, why would you want me you don't want me. I'm Canadian. I'm a super autism. Please stop calling me. I'm not gonna join the military. They'll find a spot for you. Yeah, clearly. They were like, yeah, that one's not a citizen. We want that one, please. Yeah. Non-citizens can join and autism is a plus. Yeah. I tried to explain to him, I was like, no, I'm sorry, but like if I was gonna join the military, I would join my own country's military, which I am not doing, so please stop calling me. And he was like, but do you want to join the military anyway? And I'm like, no, dog. No. I don't know how many times I can say no or how many times I can tell you to stop messaging me. And then eventually, like, he got mad at me for wasting his time by saying that I wanted him to lose my number. He just got, like, super pissy with me. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Hi, KB. How are you? Hello. Yeah, we got a Kibby. He should have hit you with the, you won't sleep a wink in the army. Joke's on you. I'm on enough Adderall that I don't sleep a wink anyway. We're up at all hours of the day, at all times. Man must have not been making his numbers. I don't know what that means. Do they have like a quota? I heard that American police have a quota. Is that real? Is that a thing? Do American police have like a quota of like so many people they have to like arrest or give tickets to? Because that's crazy, dog. Like a speeding traffic ticket quota. Like, yes, to make our budget, you need to give out 10 traffic tickets today. It's a big myth. I don't know. I feel like it might not be with how many places have those stupid speed trap cameras. I hate those. What's the object next to my keyboard? What? This? My ball? This is a ball. You like it? This is my balls. It's a myth made up by bad drivers. I don't get tickets very often. Hi, Deadeye! Yeah, we have a kitty! We have a kibby! She's snoring. Are you upset? Are you mad? Are you mad? You want to say hi to chat? Huh? You want to say hello? You're very cute and everybody loves you. Everybody loves you so much because you are a very cute and lovable kitty. You are, I promise. Right? Mwah. Kisses. Kiss the kitty. We love kitty kissing. All right, I'm going to put her down. Can I put you down? Is that okay? No, no, no. She's climbing up further. I'm putting you down, baby girl. Baby girl, baby girl. You got to go on the floor. You got to go on the floor. Don't make fun of my pajama chants. Chat. These are my PJs. No making fun of my PJs today. That's the rule. That's the rule. But yeah, that was essentially it. Oh, and then I went to the Renaissance Festival. That was the other thing that I did. Because I got back from America not too long after. At least I have pants on today. Could you imagine if I didn't? Don't. I take that back. Don't imagine if I didn't. We're taking that back, chat. Do not imagine if I didn't have pajama pants on. What are we talking about this stream? We just yapping. Thank you for the check-in, Paleo. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Snowfax. How are you? Hi. How was Mexico? It was good. It was relaxing, but I got back when did I get back? Not before the weekend. And then over the weekend, I went to the Renaissance Festival. I went to the Ren Fair, and that was amazing. That was so much fun. I got a cool fucking hat. You want to see my cool fucking hat, guys? 5 more weeks before the doctor clears you to build Gunpla? Oh no, what happened? Did I dress up? I always dress up for the Ren Fair. Always. I have this one particular. Okay, so for people who have not been to a Renaissance Festival before, dressing up for Renaissance Fair, when you cosplay for the Ren Fair, it's not called cosplay, it's called garb, is what they call it. So you have like your Renaissance Festival garb that you put on and you wear to go to the Ren Fair. So I have like pirate garb that I've been collecting over the past like couple of years that I've been going, mostly because getting like really high quality stuff is kind of expensive. You know, it's pricey. And so over the years, rather than just like shelling out like $500 to get all of the garb that I want in one fell swoop, I just like every year I try and grab something that's like, you know, decently priced, right? Yeah, he's walking around here. So I try and spend like $100 to $150 every single year so that I can like slowly build up my collection of stuff without like having to put anything on a credit card, as one does. I do not want to put Renaissance Fair clothes on a credit card. So I got a cool hat this year. You guys want to see my hat? Hi, Viathina. Hi, llamas. How are you? Hello. How's it going? Hey, quit it, dog. He's being a little shit. He's being a little fucker. I see you over there, you little fucker. Yeah, you want to see my cool hat? It was a little expensive. I'm not going to lie. This was like $120-ish hat, which I've never spent $120 on a hat before in my fucking life. Until yesterday. You have the same mouse? No way. That's awesome. The I don't know what this is. Razer Naga Trinity? Yeah, I have mine in MMO mode. Because I'm cool like that. No, I just like using the buttons on there instead of using my number pad. Let me grab my hat. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay. This is it. What do you think? Isn't it dope? This is my cool pirate hat. It matches with all my pirate garb. So it's like an actual like handmade leather hat. It smells like leather. It's very cool. It goes with all my whole pirate outfit, and it's like a tricorn. I think it's dope. It's really awesome. With the games you play with those buttons on the mouse would get you killed so fast. What do you mean? How would those buttons get you killed? You don't have to press them. Yeah. Give us your best pirate voice. Are ye mateys? I don't know. Are ye matey? Hi ho, we sail the salty skis, you scurvy dogs. You scurvy dogs, you off to the high seas we go. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It's my very cool hat. I would show you guys what it looks like on, but that would be doxing my face immediately, so we're not gonna do that. Did I play the new Godzilla skin in Fortnite? I have not downloaded Fortnite in a long fucking time. Wow, it's gotten really dark already. Holy shit. It's dark as fuck. Damn. I can't believe how dark it is. Let me turn the light on too. All right, you're gonna be blinded. You're gonna be blinded, chat. We're turning the lights on. There you go. Lights on. I missed out on Godzilla and Kong and Mecha Godzilla. You saw Feet for Free, you did. Actually, I have a huge blister on my toe too from walking around all day at the Renaissance Festival in like boots that are like a little bit too small. So I have a fat fucking blister now, which sucks, but it is what it is. There you go, that's better. But yeah. Hi, Sarisa. Hello. How are you? Hi. I am alive. I'm alive with a cool hat. That's like better than being alive. That's the best, right? I don't know where to put the hat now. What if we put it on the puppies? Puppy, come here. Come here. You gotta show them how this hat looks. You ready? Here. Come here. Sit. Come a little closer. Sit. That's too close. That's you gotta turn around. Fix it. Back here. Okay. Over here. Sit. Almost perfect. Wait. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. You don't have to be scared. It's okay. Wait, yeah, I know. Sniff it. I know, it's okay. It's totally fine. I just want to put it on you. So come over here. Sit. All right, let me put the hat on. Good boy. He's terrified of it. He does not want to wear the hat. Poor guy. He's like, yeah, nah, dog. Nah. No, you can't have my hat. That's my hat. I know. Go get your toy. Where's your donut? Go get your donut. My bill is in the mail. Yeah, it's on its way. You gotta pay for those. You can't just see feet for free, especially my poor, sorry, blistered feet that hurt. You don't know if I saw that they're releasing the RX-93 new Gundam in PG Unleashed later this year. I did see that. I haven't been keeping up too much on like all of the different Gundam stuff that's being offered out through the year, but I did see that one. I also saw someone added me in the Discord server. Who did it? Who added me in the Discord server? I saw that they were re-releasing the Giant Arms unit. Yeah, the Kaplant. Hryru, Giant Arm unit. So I guess I'm going to be picking that one up for $78. I wasn't expecting to have to spend more money on Gundams, but it is what it is, especially because that particular one is exactly what I want for the build that I want to work on for, what's it called? What's the competition called? The Gundam Builders World Cup. That one. I need the Kaplant, the Big Arms unit, and I need the The one with the tiny legs. The cute one. Not the Schwarzette. I don't think it's Schwarzette. What's it called? It's the spider one. Yeah. I don't remember what that one's called. But yeah, that's crazy. Oh, and someone replied, there's also AOZ decals you might want for your build cup. Third-party decals are banned? That's crazy. What do you mean third-party decals are banned? What do you mean? Did you guys know that the Gunpla Builders World Cup bans third-party decals? Because I'm just finding out about that. That's crazy. How do they know? How do they know? Do they just have a person sitting there inspecting your decals that knows enough about Gundam to be like, that's third-party decals. That's third-party decals. You can't use that. That's third-party. That's crazy. You have to make your own. You can't 3D print them. 3D printing isn't allowed. 3D printing is banned. Have I seen Gundam G-Cux? I have. I actually made a post about it on Twitter. I loved it. It was great. If you have not seen it, you need to. You notice that the blue highlights in my hair are transparent? They are. They're semi-transparent. Mm-hmm. Can't complain. They're part of your clan. What? What? Nani? What do you mean? What do you mean? Part of my... I don't know what that means. They dropped an MG Camp for Schwer today. Ah. There's printers that do decals. So would you have to design it yourself and like prove that you designed and print? Well, no, because you're not allowed to use 3D printers either for stuff. So I don't know that you would be allowed to make and print your own decals. I think it would be hand painted only or using decals that come with kits that aren't third party, which to be fair, I actually have a bunch of water slides kind of left over. Make an original design and print on decal paper. I don't think that's allowed. Not if 3D printing is banned, even if you create your own part that you've 3D printed, I think making an original design and printing on decal paper would also be banned because how are they going to differentiate between a third-party decal kit and a decal kit that you made and printed yourself? Right? Right? So what if you handcraft an injection molding machine and build your own Gundams? You might have to start a company. I mean, 3D printers are expensive and complicated to use. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not expensive and complicated to use. They're pretty cheap in 2025. They're pretty cheap, to be honest. Are they an investment? Yeah, but I don't. There's some as low as like $100 for smaller 3D prints. Yeah, you're cooking dino nuggies. Yes, I absolutely want some. Absolutely. They should do an unlimited class and let people go nuts. What's a... Oh, yeah, Cody. I agree with that 100%. They should do an unlimited class. Anything goes. No holds barred. 3D printing, resin, third-party whatevers. Oh my God. Can you fucking imagine? Can you imagine the shit that would come out if they allowed an unlimited class that let people do 3D printed parts? That'd be fucking crazy. That'd be fucking crazy. Anyway, chat. No, so you guys are reminding me. I actually have been meaning to send some files over to a friend who is supposed to 3D print some things for me so that I can use it on my Gundams. Yeah. Because I've been needing some parts that I broke, and he's been planning on 3D printing those. Am I gonna get the Gundam Assemble models? I don't even know what that is. The Gundam Assemble models. Nani kore? What is that? What is that? Gundam Assemble. Oh, the tabletop game. Ah, yeah. So issue that I have is that I think the pre-orders are over, right? Are the pre-orders over? Because release is 2026. Have they opened pre-orders yet? Or what? Because I missed out on the pre-orders for the Gundam card game. I missed that. The other thing that I missed is I missed out on the Gundam Crocs. And I'm kicking myself in the ass for it. Because now the only Gundam Crocs available are not my size. And I'm I'm so sad. I really wanted the RX-78 Crocs. I have not owned Crocs ever, but I wanted the RX-78G Crocs. Yeah. I didn't buy them, and now they're sold out of my size. Actually, let me see. Gundam Crocs. Maybe they're restock, maybe? Let me see. No, now there's even less in stock. Yeah. Yeah. No, they're not in my size. Not even close to being in my size. So that's sad. It's genuinely sad. I really wanted the G Crocs, but what do you do? That might be a going overboard a bit. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I don't own any like physical Gundam merch. And like I've always wanted some, but they don't really make a lot of physical Gundam merch for women. To be like upfront and honest with you guys. Does Gunpla not count as merch? I mean, as far as like wanting to rep Gundam shit, like on my body physically, they don't make a lot for women. Only in Japan. Yeah, and I am not Japanese woman sized, unfortunately. Like I think I can wear like, because I've gone shopping in Japan before, and in Japanese clothes, I sometimes fit like a large, but a lot of times they don't go much bigger than that. And the issue is not necessarily with like the regular sizing stuff, but every time I buy Japanese clothes, like I bought a kigurumi, right? I bought a women's Godzilla kigurumi. And it's so short that it just barely goes past my knees. Like it expects me to be like 4'5". It's like a full foot too short. And so it's like every time you get a shirt, it's like a crop top that stops here because they're not long enough for taller people. They're like, yes, your average Japanese woman is like 4'7". I'm like, that doesn't work for me. Gundam Assemble models are going to be coming in bundles for TCG starter decks. Pre-orders available in some places, $35 US. Yeah, I need it. I need it. Thank you for the info, Saxon. Thank you for the info. To be fair, you're 360 feet tall. Shopping must be difficult. It is difficult. I'll have you know it is difficult. I try my best, okay? We do everything we can. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way that we expect it to, but we do everything that we can. Right, chat? We try our hardest. Okay, let me grab my stuff. We're gonna have Gundam building time for everybody. It's been so long. I haven't touched any of the stuff that I've worked on in ages. Oh, by the way, chat, we're gonna have an extra stream this week. It wasn't on the schedule. It literally just got planned. Like, what? We're gonna scoosh this way. It literally just got planned like today. I was talking to Red Claw earlier today, and he told me he's actually going to be working on building a Zoids kit on Friday, and was like, "Do you want to build Zoids together?" And I was like, "Bruh, what do you mean? What do you mean coming up to me and being like, hello, Maki, would you like to build Zoids together on Friday?" And I'm like, is that even a question? Of course I want to build Zoids together on Friday. So Red Claw and I are going to be building Zoids together Friday. Wasn't that going to be later this month? It was. It was going to be later this month. But now we're doing it this Friday. I'm taking off from work early. We're gonna build Zoids instead, and it's gonna be a fucking fun time. So I'm gonna update the schedule and I'm gonna post it in the Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server, this is me telling you now. I'm gonna be building Zoids on Friday with Red Claw, and you should be there because Red Claw's really fucking cool, and we like him. He's cool. Also, he's really good at grilling meat. If you didn't know that. Now you do. I am not very good at grilling meat, so it's nice to have other people that are actually good at it. Kotobukiya Zoids? I don't know. Is it Kotobukiya? I have the Zoids kit over here. Hang on. Stop looking at my toes, chat. I see you. Where is my Zoids? Oh, here it is. Oh shit. I have to swap it with something. Fuck. I hate when I do this. When you try and fuck with the tower, and it makes it so that you have to, like, put other things into the tower. Feet for free, stop! Stop sniffing! Tony Majors? Okay. This is the Zoids kit that I have. Did my music stop? Do we have no more music? Oh, it did! What happened? We lost our music. There we go. Hi, Barton. I'm doing good. Thank you. Now you know Gundam Crocs exist and you must know more. Hi, Absolute Man. Hello. Yeah, Gundam Crocs do exist. This is my Zoids kit that I have. This is actually the Monster Hunter Rathalos Zoids kit. So honestly, kind of on topic to be building the Rathalos kit this week. Even though Monster Hunter be having a little bit of issues right now, so what I've heard. Could we get some ones in chat if you guys have been playing Monster Hunter? Who all's been mon-hunting it up? Every line but HMM is Tommy, besides a few figure lines. Ah, okay. There's a couple of twos. Pretty sure I'm gonna play Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, there's a problem with that though. I would love to play Monster Hunter because I am actually a pretty big Monster Hunter fan. But I have issues. One, you played the tutorial and it was a little janky performance-wise. Yeah, I've heard everybody and their mom is having problems with Monster Hunter performance-wise. Because it's really, really demanding and not very well optimized. And some of my friends who've been trying to stream it, like, it's unplayable for them on PC. They literally cannot do it. Like, 100% unplayable, which is disappointing, to be honest. Too busy spreading democracy and spilling oil to hunt monsters? Fair. Playing Monster Hunter Stories, does that count? I say it does. It's a 50-50 on if it works. Yeah. I know. So, if I was to play Monster Hunter, I would play it on PlayStation because I have a PS5. There's also an issue with that. My capture card broke. And I need a new one. And it's like $100 to get a new one. So, yeah, it's on back burner. I have other things to spend $100 on other than because it's not just getting the capture card. It's $100 for a capture card, and then it's like what $70 to get the game as well. So I'm looking at $170 to $200 depending on taxes to get a copy of Monster Hunter and play it on stream, and like that's a lot. That's a lot of money. I know. I appreciate that last hope, but like the capture card is the other issue. So it's the 5th one you've bought. That's a lot of copies of Monster Hunter, dude. That's a lot. All right, where are my tools? Where did I put them? Everything's a fucking mess today, and I don't know where anything is. Ah, here they are. Okay. 5th one you've bought. Jeez. That's a lot. That's a lot, my guy. But yeah, it's just kind of on back burner. Like, I would like to play it, but like not badly enough to spend $200 on it, you know? And so I don't know. That's just kind of where it's at right now. I do have a capture card on Throne for if anyone wants to contribute towards the Kaiju broker capture card that was like 10 years old and needs a new one before she can play PlayStation 5 games again. Because as of right now, anything PlayStation 5, anything Nintendo Switch, any of my consoles, I can't stream them. My capture card's broken. I haven't bought a new one. Is what it is. Is what it is. I've been busy buying stuff for the new model. Gonna do extreme close-ups like usual? Yeah, I'll zoom in. Hi, Disabled Gamer! Hello, how are you? Capture card isn't back ordered on Amazon? No, actually, it's in stock at Target down the street from me. So I did put it as like 0 shipping cost cash payout because like if anyone feels like donating to it, I can literally go down the street and pick one up. I think it's pretty good. It's like the new Elgato Neo stuff. That's like their like budget streamer stuff. And like I stream in 1080p. I don't need a 4K capture card. Like my 4K monitor. Just put your camera at the monitor while you play, bro. Can you imagine? Okay, here's what that would look like, chat. Hello, everybody. We are playing video games today. Hi, everybody. We're playing Monster Hunter today. That's exactly what it would look like. Mock-eception. Have I thought about putting some of this stuff on Throne? It is on Throne. It is on there. I updated it today. Much of the assistance of Strider and some of the mods insisting. They were like, yes, put it on your Throne, gamer. And I was like, all right, but like, okay, I guess. Where's all the rest of my shit? Where's my brushy? I don't know where any of my stuff is. The scuff would be at levels never seen before, or it would be at 0 scuff. It only looked silly because you didn't invert it. Okay, bro. Okay. It would be like one of those situations where like you go... Does anybody... This might be an old person thing. Anybody remember going to the gas station and the gas station selling bootleg DVDs and the bootleg DVDs being like a really shaky camcord recorded camera of a movie theater? And you can buy the DVDs for like $3. Anybody remember those? That's what that stream would be like if I just pointed my actual camera at the screen. That would be so scuff. I don't know anything more scuff. Call me hero. Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate it. Welcome in, dude. Hi. How are you? Your mom got you Finding Nemo that way? That's so cute. That's actually really funny. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about those. We're gonna just focus on figuring out what the fuck I was doing with this this cool ball. This ball. We're gonna zoom in now. You guys say goodbye. Say goodbye to Maki time. Goodbye, everybody. We're zooming in on the hand cam now. You guys got all your physical Maki time today. This is it. No, but you do remember gas being under 150 a gallon. R.I.P. gas. It's over 150 a gallon now, guy. I guess. Jesus. There we go. Zoom in. Much better. And then I have to flip it too. I gotta flip. How do I do this again? It's been so long since we streamed. Transform. Flip. Vertical? Yeah. Yuck. Yeah. It's all fucked up. It's all fucked. It's all fucked. It's all fucked up. It's all messed up. I'm sorry. It's a little bit at an angle. It's all fucked. It's fucked. There we go. That's fine for now, I guess. It's not great, but we'll live with it. You're refilling your humidifier? Oh man, you missed it. You missed the area of sketchy vans who sold bootleg DVD rips in parking lots. Do you guys remember? Okay, this might be just like an older generation thing too. Do you guys? Oh, it's because it's backwards too. Okay, hang on. Transform horizontal. Ah, there we go. Now that's where we wanted it to be. Now it looks normal. Now it looks as it should have been this whole time, chat. Good night, Cody. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some rest, dog. Bye-bye. Anybody remember random dudes walking up to you in parking lots trying to get you to buy their mixtapes? Anybody remember that? Because I feel like that doesn't happen anymore either. Because what is SoundCloud rappers are a thing now? So now they just put all their stuff on SoundCloud and try and like get people to listen to check out their SoundCloud. Have you? My pretty nails went unharmed? They did. Thank you. That happened to you last week? What do you mean? That still happens? People still walk up to you and try and sell you shit in the parking lot of gas stations? It does in New York City? What? No way. No way. Does it really? That's crazy. That's some crazy shit, dude. I didn't know that still happened in 2025. Bro, just promote your shit on the internet like normal people. At a Sam's Club? Ah, yes, these old people looking for great deals and discounts on their groceries by buying in bulk. Of course they would want my mixtape. That sounds like my target demographic. Ah. Someone tried to push AirPods onto you at your side job? What does that mean? Like selling you AirPods? We're going to have an ad break here in just a couple of minutes, guys, just so you know. Don't worry, we'll be back in like a minute and 30 seconds. You're not going to miss too much content. I promise. I promise you. The content will be here and available. So, I do appreciate y'all for waiting through the ad break, though. You remember getting ripped 90s Godzilla movies because they weren't out when you were a kid in the US? I remember downloading all sorts of like really questionable things off of LimeWire. That honestly, the majority of them were probably viruses. To be honest, it was probably a lot of viruses that I was downloading, but like I remember downloading literally everything I wanted to see off of LimeWire. Could you get some ones in chat if you guys remember LimeWire existing? That's a throwback and a half. Yeah. Did anybody else's parents get mad at them for downloading too much shit off of LimeWire? Because here's the other problem, right? I don't know if anybody else also had to deal with this when they were a kid. Did you guys know that, like... Okay. Back in the day, there were limits for the amount of text messages that you could send per month. Hi, Geocillin, how are you? Hello. There were limits for the amount of text messages that you could send per month, and like the amount of like talk time on your cell phone, the amount of phone call that you could make per month. There was a limit on that. Well, there was also a limit of how much data you could use on the internet per month. And I was in a household with 4 kids, and all of us were all trying to download LimeWire shit. And so I remember getting in so much trouble for going over our data limit for the internet bill. And we got in big trouble for downloading too much stuff in a single month. It's kind of crazy, actually, because, like, I thought, data limits for internet was a thing of the past. But, apparently that's not true with how much internet that I have. or that I use, because I wound up having to upgrade my internet plan because I kept hitting my data limit on my internet plan in 2024. In 2024, I was hitting my monthly internet data plan limit. And so I had to upgrade to a more expensive plan because I got sick of having to pay for the overages on my internet bill. Isn't that wild? It was crazy. I'm like, who the fuck doesn't just offer unlimited internet? Like, I understand I use a lot, but like, if I use so much internet in a month, just throttle me at the end of it or something, you know? Making me pay extra is fucking crazy. So yeah, I had to get a more expensive internet plan. We had to pay $10 per gigabyte over. And they were like, you're 80 gigabytes over. You can pay the overages or waive them and upgrade to the next highest plan. That's basically what they did to me, yeah. There's now a 4G data limit on your phone plan. Then they throttle you down to 2G. I know that those exist. I think that honestly, I don't use too much phone data. Mostly because if I'm on my phone, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi at my house, or I'm connected to the Wi-Fi at work, and there's no like in between. It's just one or the other. Are there two of these? Oh, there are. Okay, so I need to cut out a second one. So it's kind of like, you know, I think I go through like 1 gig of data per month on mobile, I would say, which is not a lot because I'm not watching live streams on my phone. I'm not watching like YouTube videos on my phone. I do that like on my computer, or sometimes I'll watch on my iPad if I'm like having some horizontal time and I'm wanting to watch somebody's live stream. But honestly, it's not often. Not often at all. But I know that's different for me. I know there's a lot of people who watch on mobile. Do you guys watch on PC or on mobile? Because I look at the statistics later on, like after stream, checking out like, oh, who's watching the live stream? Where are they watching from? And it's like a lot of mobile users. Hi, Beast Plank. You watch on mobile, PC? The only ever time you've gone off phone data was because the power was out for a week. Fair enough. Mobile. Oh, you're building the RG Zong special? Nice. Special coding. Most of your data usage was for Pokemon Home and Pokemon Go or Google Maps usage. Oh, bro, you're reminding me that I need to get rid of my subscription to, what's it called? Pokemon, the trading card game. Mobile and pop-out mode while reading news stories. I watch mobile and pop-out mode sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Man, Twitch needs to fix their mobile situation. It fucking sucks. TikTok knows what they're doing as far as like watching mobile live streams. I watch TikTok lives on mobile all the fucking time. It's the way that chat works. For me personally, it's the fact that there is no vertical mode. Even though that's something that could be really easily programmed in. Maybe not easily, but like it could be programmed in for the mobile app to have like vertical live stream mode, and it wouldn't be that hard for me to have like a second setup that does vertical live streams. And then the way that like Twitch chat is kind of this static block at the bottom of the screen that like cuts off what you're watching, you know? And it's not like this flowing thing that just kind of like pops up onto the stream the way that it does on TikTok. Yeah. Maybe one day they'll fix it. It's only like in one of the biggest live streaming platforms, you guys. TCG Pocket? You subscribe for what? I wasn't aware. Yeah, I have a subscription to TCG Pocket that gives you extra pulls, but I've not been logging into TCG Pocket at all. I got burnt out on it. Like I was really, really addicted to it, and it was the only thing that I was doing for a hot minute. And then I don't know, I haven't opened it in like a month. Yeah. I don't know if anyone else has the same exact experience with TCG Pocket. I was like real hyped for it, and then I was having a lot of fun with it, and then I got, I don't know, tired, and I stopped logging in, and I haven't played it since. Kind of crazy. I don't know if that's just like normal mobile game, normal mobile game things. You know how it goes sometimes, guys. I've been like, I don't know, because I've been wanting a new mobile game to play recently, but I haven't found anything that like really strikes my fancy. TCG Pocket got boring, uninstalled, wasn't even worth the subscription thing. Yeah, I agree, it got kind of boring. I know a couple of people that are still like playing it really regularly and still pulling stuff, but like, I don't know, I got bored of it. Like, it was interesting in the beginning, and then I was just kind of like, the novelty wore off. I would rather have physical Pokemon cards. Actually, there's one physical Pokemon card that I was looking at the other day that I wanted to show you guys because it's really cute. It's really cute. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. It's an Eevee card. Yeah, this is it. I would like this trading card, please. I found this Eevee card the other day. And I really want it. Isn't it cute? This is an actual card, guys. He's really cute. Maybe he's yawning. Maybe he just got stinky breath. I don't know, man. I want him so fucking bad, though. It's like a $50 card, though. Am I winning now? I am winning. I am winning if I get this Eevee card. Yeah, he's cute. I love him. He's adorable. I've been getting, have I heard of Fart Hollows? Yes. Yes. Fart Hollows are amazing. They're really expensive if you want to, like, if you don't get lucky and pull a Fart Hollow on your own to buy one, they are really expensive. Ascension is correct. That Eevee has ascended into another realm. He's just a good boy having a good boy time, all right? He's just doing good boy things. He's earned his good boy points. It is very cute, though. Where's my sander? I don't know where any of my shit is today, chat. It's been so long. My brain is like, I don't remember how live streaming works anymore, gamers. Live streaming? What's that? That's crazy. Oh, it's literally over here. Aha. All my stuff. All my stuff. Here we go. Yeah, have you guys... Well, the question back to you. Have you guys heard of Fart Hollows? Because I have. And they're hilarious. You have a misprint Dark War Turtle from the OG Rocket booster packs and it was stolen. Oh no! Oh no! That has to be so sad. Did it get stolen while you were like still in school? I remember when I was in elementary school, we wound up getting Pokemon cards banned from our school because kids would keep stealing them. And I remember I was in first grade, second grade maybe, first or second grade. And there was a kid who had a Charizard, and his Charizard was in his desk. And we went to like recess or lunch or whatever, and we came back and the Charizard was missing. It was gone. And so honestly, the teacher kind of resolved it in a way that I guess only like a teacher that deals with little kids very frequently would know. And so she essentially told everybody, she was like, okay, guys, like, here's what's gonna happen. Somebody has the Charizard. Somebody stole his Charizard. And I understand that it's really important, and I understand that you might not want to admit to stealing the Charizard. Even though you really wanted the Charizard, I know that you don't want to come forward and admit it. So here's what we're going to do. One by one, I want everybody in class to go. We had like a bathroom attached to our classroom. We didn't have to like leave the classroom to go to like a communal bathroom area. We had a bathroom in our classroom. So she was like, here is a box, okay? I'm going to put the box in the bathroom. And one by one, I want all of you guys to go to the bathroom and come back out. And after every single one of you has gone into the bathroom and come back out, I want that Charizard card to be sitting in the box. And it was. Literally all of us shuffled into that little bathroom, and then eventually whatever kid stole the Charizard card got scared because like she was threatening to check everybody's desks and call home, you know? So they put it in the box in the bathroom, and the kid got his Charizard card back. Hopefully he still has it, because goddamn, that has to be really expensive. In 2025, how much do you think like an original, like, what were they called? First print, first edition Charizards? How much do those go for? I feel like it's a lot of money. I never had a Charizard. Maki not quite confessing to being the first grade Charizard theft. I'll have you know, I've never stolen anything on purpose in my life ever. Ever. Never, ever, ever. Not once have I stolen something on purpose. I've accidentally stolen lemons from the grocery store. That happened like last year. And I still remember it because I felt really bad. But I only felt bad because I was too lazy to go back into the store to go pay for my like 30 cents of lemons. And so I was like, I guess I'm just gonna steal these because I don't want to walk back in and pay 30 cents for some lemons. Mostly because I didn't want to wait in line to check out all over again. And like I felt bad because I was like, well, is this stealing? Because like I could go back in. Like I do have the capacity to walk back inside and pay, but I'm not going to. It was someone you were talking to. She stole almost all your Pokemon cards and sold them at her ex's workplace. What? We should hunt her down, chat. We should cancel her on the internet. We should cancel her on the internet for stealing all of your Pokemon cards and selling them. That lady sucks. That's like... I had a guy that I was dating. He didn't steal my Pokemon cards, thank God. Thank God he did not steal my Pokemon cards. But what he did do was I let him borrow... I had a collector's edition box set of... did anybody remember the show Eureka 7? It was like a... I don't know how to describe it other than like... mecha meets surfing anime, I guess? Surfing mecha? Yeah! Yeah, mecha meets surfing mecha. Yeah, Eureka 7. I was really obsessed with Eureka 7 when I was in high school. And so I had a collector's edition box set of the manga. And so I let him borrow the manga. And he broke up with me. And then he refused to meet me to give me my manga back. He kept it. He kept it. He did not give me my manga back. And I like kept messaging him. I was like, hey, bro. No! I just saw that the giant hands is already out of stock. No way. For order starts soon. Refresh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It literally just went on pre-order and it's out of stock already? Are you shitting my ass right now? What? No! No! God, what? Can you make more? Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers, out of stock? They literally just opened pre-orders. And it's not pre-orders, it was just an in-stock restock. Fuck! Damn it. Damn it. That sucks. That sucks. One of your exes stole season 3 and 4 of Seinfeld on DVD for you. I feel like maybe she did you a little bit of a favor with that one, Strider. Did you? Okay, here's a weird fun fact. So, Seinfeld is from the same era as Bill Cosby, right? Same generation. Did you know that Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old when he was in his late 30s? Because I just found that out recently. I just found that out. Bro was going to pick up his girlfriend from high school. While he was in the middle of making Seinfeld. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, ew. Ew indeed. Stealing manga is a heinous sin. I know. I don't even, I still own like a couple of manga, but I haven't really bought any since. Hi, JDV. How are you? Hello, hello. And me and my dad bonded over that Star Trek. And whose line? Whose line? What's whose line? I don't know what that show was. Yeah. That's gross as hell, but not Cosby level. True, Kaba. True. Not quite Cosby level, but still gross as hell. Still weird. Like, I'm just barely crusting into my 30s, and I had the weird opportunity to speak with a 17-year-old recently. And I was like, wow. This kid's really fucking annoying. Was my first thought. I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize that children are so fucking annoying. Holy shit. I have nothing in common with this human. That was my first thought on speaking to a 17-year-old, and I was like, man, that's crazy. Okay, never mind then. I can't even imagine dating an 18-year-old. I couldn't imagine it. Even someone who's like, 21. That's crazy. You just hit 40 and you work with teens / early 20s fairly often. Hell no, would I mingle outside of work? Dude, same. Yeah, no, I had the opportunity to I was speaking with a kid when I was at the Ren Fair that was coming up and talking to me about my outfit that I was wearing. And I was like, eh. What are we talking about? We're talking about how Jerry Seinfeld dated a 17-year-old when he was in his late 30s. Because that's a thing. That's a thing. I feel like the only person who's come out of that era relatively unscathed is Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler is the only one from that era who has not been canceled. Right, guys? Adam Sandler is just yeah, I'm just a goofy little guy. Don't worry about me. I ain't doing nothing. I got my own kids, I got my own wife, and I wear a really oversized basketball shorts, and that's it. That's all we doing. He's like, we're having a good time over here. Hi, fake nudes. How are you? Hello. Man, I still can't believe that model kit sold out so fast. That sucks. Adam Sandler is the biggest nice guy? Yeah. You had a longer conversation with a 19-year-old, and she had so many unresolved issues that it made me creep while I'm not her age anymore. No, Lucky, it's so true, though. It is. Okay, here's the thing, is when I was that age, I was so anxious all the time. I mean, hang on, let me find D real quick. Let's see. This should be D. Is this D? No, it's B. Where the fuck's D? Oh, it's over here. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but when I was like in high school, I was the most anxious, nervous little human that I think ever existed. Like, I was so concerned with what other people thought of me, if other people were gonna like me, that I like was I feel like I don't even know how I functioned day to day, to be honest. I was incredibly insecure, and like I would say like 100% of like my self-worth relied on like external validation from other people. Like I needed other people to tell me that I was gonna be okay, because if they were not telling me everything was fine, I was not okay. Everything was not daijoubu. Everything was very, very difficult. Which thankfully, like as I've gotten older and kind of like grown into myself, you know, like one of the biggest things is like I was so concerned with what other people thought about me that I wouldn't allow myself to enjoy things that I actually liked because I was worried that other people wouldn't think I was cool. Like full stop. Like I faked so many things. Like I was always concerned like of making sure that I only listened to like the coolest and edgiest and most grungy band that you've never heard of because it's not out yet, because I wouldn't be a poser and listen to anything mainstream, guys. You'd still say the creator of Ren and Stimpy has Cosby and Seinfeld beat in that department? I don't know what that is. I know Ren and Stimpy, but I don't know what the creator did. After the lady who stole your cards, you refuse to date someone more than 3 years younger than me. You go same age or older now. Yeah, I agree. I think same age or older. Or, well, because older can also get squicky. Older can also get squicky. Like when I was younger, I dated someone who was much older. And that was not good. That was not good. That was not a good relationship. It didn't last very long, but overall it was not very good. I think same age is good. Even in your 30s. Although I feel like in your 30s, like there's a little bit more room to extend how old the person is that you're dating upwards, you know, as long as you're still like somewhat in the same like life experience era is, you know, because like age becomes a little bit less of a question, like a 10-year age gap, but if you're like 30 and you're dating someone that's 40 is not as questionable, you know, because you're in the same like you're doing the same things in life, you know? You're 33 now and you apply the 3-year age gap going older too. That's totally fair. I think that's totally fair. But yeah, I think being in your 30s and dating somebody who's like, you know, in their 40s is normal. Yeah. You're 42 for me, so it's more, do they have a professional career? No, exactly, Lionheart. Exactly. That's where I'm at. Like, it's less so at this age, like, oh, you know, gotta make sure that like we're in the same, as long as you're in the same spot in life, you know? Like, and as long as you're like both in the same spot, then it becomes more so like, do we have the same goals for our lives? Because if I meet somebody that's like, oh yes, I would like to have children, like, I gotta go, I can't be here anymore, see you later, bye-bye. You want kids? I'm out, dog. I am not the lady for you. I have had children in my house before, and they tried to take my Gundams and play with them like they were toys, and that was a whole nightmare. And ever since then, we do not allow children in my house. They're not allowed over, and if they do, they are definitely not allowed where I keep my Gundams, because if someone touches them and plays with them like they're action figures, so fucking help me. So help me. Dating in your 30s is like, all right, we doing this? Because I gotta move on if not. No, exactly, dude. Exactly. I also feel like in your 30s, you don't really have time to do the whole situationship game. You know? Like, we're either dating or we're not dating. Like, don't. No in between. You know, ain't nobody got time for them games. Like, I don't have 6 months to be talking. I don't want to talk for 6 months. That sucks. Like, fuck off with that. Like, you either want to date me or you don't want to date me. Go away. You know? Can the person take care of themselves? That's important too. That's really important. Yeah. You got so many figures and merch, you're not having kids. I agree, Book80s. I agree. Fun facts, Maki. At 34, it's either do this or nope. No, it's true. I don't do that just talking or be friends before. You're either interested in me or not. No, it's true. And like, I have a friend who's like actively on the dating scene right now where he's like out there trying to meet people and date. And like, he's a little bit younger than me. He's like 27, I want to say. I think he's 27. And he's been on Hinge, and he's been talking about what it's like dating in your 20s on Hinge. And like, I feel really bad for anybody that's trying to use Hinge in 2025. I'm not gonna lie. Like that shit sounds awful, dude. He just keeps telling me about how like difficult it is to actually meet up with people, you know? Like, and everyone just wants to talk for a million years and no one actually like goes out with each other. It just kind of like always stays in this kind of petering off sort of just talking stage. And then when you do meet, here's one of the things that I want to implement, all right? Here's one of the things that if I were to like change something about dating culture, here's exactly what I would want to implement, right? On a first date, you should be allowed to walk out at any point. No more like being polite and like going through the entire rest of the date when you really dislike the other person. You should just walk out as soon as you're like, nah, I'm not into this. Just fucking leave. I don't want to waste another couple hours of my time. Fuck that. I want to go home and sit in my bed and play video games. I don't want to deal with the bullshit anymore. I would like to leave immediately. I'm going to take my coffee to go. We're not into this anymore. All right, it's time. Bye. Yo, Chaotic 11. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Maki, also known as Kaiju Kanajo. How are you? How was your stream? Everybody, please go check out Chaotic 11. They made a really awesome comic book of me and Chonky Lotus. And not only that, but part 2, because there's a part 2, is currently in process, and it's going to be coming out in a couple weeks? Question mark? A couple weeks? Next month? Next week? I don't know. Chaotic 11 will have to clarify for us. Hi, officially, Matt Coon. How are you? Thank you for the check-in. Hi, Hypo Green. Hello. How are you? Hi. What's good, dude? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've seen the previews and it looks awesome. Hi, Rath. How are you? Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate it. Thursday, if we can get editing done. Fair. I feel like editing is the bane of everyone's existence. Genuinely, it's so fucking time consuming. But yeah, everybody please go give a little... Can we get a shout out for Chaotic 11? Did we already do that? If you haven't, please go give them a follow. I would really appreciate it. They would really appreciate it. Everybody here would really appreciate it because they're awesome. How's your stream though? I can show off one page if I want, where you look awesome. Okay. Let me show chat. Just in case you guys haven't seen it. It's actually, Chonky posted a page on Twitter. Let me just pull that up. I'm gonna pull it up. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look how cool this is, chat. If you would like to see more of this, you should go check out Chaotic 11. You should, because this is awesome, right? Careful, you're gonna summon Kono. Actually, I already summoned Kono yesterday. He found as soon as I posted my schedule on the internet saying that I was back in the US, he called me on my cell phone. He was like, "Hey, I heard you were back. Hello. I just wanted to talk to you." I feel like Kono was more excited that I was back than my own fucking dog. Kono was immediately like, "Hi, I missed you. I wanted to talk to you. Hello, how have you been?" Kono's adorable. He is. You're in the process of building the Zeta Gundam for Ka. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Now the collab is going to be 4 parts because you add Taka? Yo! That's awesome! I can't wait to see the part with Taka added to it. That's going to be sick. Are we going to be doing voices for the whole thing? Kono also could have messaged you at any time. Kono is very polite, and he's not going to message me and bother me while I'm on vacay. He's very polite. We appreciate polite friends. This fuels me. I know, isn't this awesome? It's really cool. Chaotic 11 stuff is so dope. I'm not, yeah, Lost Hope messaged me. It's okay, it's fine. Chonky and I voiced our parts, don't worry. Okay, cool. I was gonna be like, do we have to do more voice lines? Because I can. If we need to, I can record more. It is really cool though. Seriously, Chaotic 11 is awesome for putting all of this together. Genuinely. You missed your Maki. I missed you guys too. I really did. I missed you guys while I was gone. I did have a good time though. I enjoyed the Renaissance Festival and I enjoyed Mexico a lot. And thankfully, I didn't get stopped at the border. So, actually, I'll tell you guys about my border crossing situation that happened as soon as we come back from ad break. We're going to have a really quick minute, 30-second ad break, and then we'll be back. And I'll tell you guys all about the border crossing. Because it was a little sketch. I'm not going to lie. It was a little bit sketch. We got through it okay, though. That's the important part. There we go. Cleaning up a little bit. I think I'm actually almost done building this MG ball, which is exciting. We're making good progress on it. I didn't remember exactly where I left off on it before, but we're making really solid progress on it. Getting into Mexico was easy. I didn't fly to Mexico, I drove there. Which was new for me. Anytime that I've gone on vacations to Mexico before, it's always been flying, and I would fly to like Cabo or something. So this was my first time actually driving across the border, and it's a little crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie. One of the things that I wasn't really expecting that I noticed when I was on the way down there was that there is like a bajillion, what is it, like border and immigration people, I guess, is what I would call it. Like, I don't know exactly what agency they are, like Border Patrol, is that what it's called? They had like a bunch of stops and they were like all over the place. Like, I feel like every 10 minutes I was passing another like Border Patrol truck, which was insane. Yeah, Border Patrol? Okay. Yeah, it felt like every 10 minutes there was another Border Patrol person on the road. But I didn't realize that when you're going through customs and immigration in your car going over to Mexico, they don't check your passport at the border going in. Did you guys know that? They just like one of the big things is that they stop you to search your car because they want to make sure that you're not bringing in any guns into the country. Why the heck are you getting hit with ads right after dealing with the ad joining stream? I'm sorry, Leaf. I'm sorry. You're wanting to do fan art of my 2.0 posted on Patreon, but Patreon is throttling the image resolution. I don't have a high-res version, mostly because it's still a draft, so I don't have a high-res version posted yet. He'll get me a high-res version of the art for how do words? Hi Manicakes Ball. I don't have a high-res version yet. It's a work in progress. It's gonna be done next month. And when it's done, Patreon's gonna get it. And nobody else is gonna get it for a couple of months. So Patreon is gonna be the first people to see the really cool artwork that's not gonna be going anywhere else for a couple of months. Patreon gets to see it first. So as soon as I get it back from him, like next month or so, I will post it in the full res version. Hi, Keenan. How are you? Also, I'm sorry about the ads, Leaf. You joined in right as I started an ad break. And there shouldn't have been ads for you joining. Usually I have those turned off, but I did snooze ads when Chaotic 11 raided in. And unfortunately, I guess that caused pre-rolls to happen. Yeah, how are you? We're back, though. So I was telling everybody I went to Mexico, and instead of flying there, I drove across the border. And this is my first time. I've driven across the border from the US to Canada before. And the US to Canada is like pretty straightforward and pretty normal. Like you just pull up in your car, they check your passport, they give you a little stamp, and then they wave you on through. When I went to Mexico, however, there was like a bajillion Border Patrol agents like parked all over the sides of the highway the entire time when I was like driving on my way into Mexico in the first place, which was crazy. It was intense. And then when you got there, at the Mexico border crossing, you had to get out of your car. Oh, I'm sorry, I just smacked the mic. You had to get out of your car. And then they searched your car to see if you were bringing any like weapons in. Is I guess what they were looking for. And they don't check your passport. they don't look at your ID. They don't check your passport. They don't care who's coming in. They just want to make sure you're not bringing anything in that you're not supposed to. And I was like, I guess this is why in the movies they always have people running away from the law when they're in trouble, running away to Mexico, because like they did not check my passport whatsoever. Like they did not care that I was coming in the country. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, how are they gonna know if we're can you even overstay a visa? No, but you want to come back? Yeah, I don't know, man. Am I running from the law? No, as far as I know, no. They checked like crazy, right? I mean, is there even visa laws for how long you're allowed to stay in Mexico for? Because like, how would they even know if I was overstaying in Mexico? What if I just didn't leave, guys? What if I just moved to Mexico? I could. It's possible. I mean, when you came home, yes, but there's a caveat to it. So when I was coming back into the US, I did have to stop at the border crossing. Mexico is pretty dangerous. It depends on where you go. The areas that I went to are no. Not really. There's like some it's not like resort-y. It's not like super touristy, the areas in Mexico that I was going to. So there is like some level of corruption. If they see you have US plates and like you're breaking a traffic law, they will try and pull you over and get you to pay cash for a ticket to them directly. Which, like, whatever, just follow the traffic rules to a T and you won't get pulled over sort of situation is kind of how it goes. But as far as like coming back was kind of crazy because like, so I came back across the border right? And like they checked my passport and they just like waved me through. However, when I was driving back, there was two stops. There was the stop at the border, and then about 45 minutes into the drive back to my house, there was another stop. Did I drive my GR86? No. No, I drove my kind of beater car. Mostly because I was going to be parking it outside, you know? And I didn't want anything to happen to my GR. I have a GR86, I do. I have a GR86 and I have a beater. And so drove the beater. Did I fix my GR86? No, I did not. It's still a little fucked up. The GR would get swiped. Yeah, I did not. Imagine having multiple cars. I mean, there's multiple people in my household. So yeah, there is multiple cars here. Everybody who lives here has one car, and at least. Yeah. I'm not over here just like, oh yeah, I just own. Well, I don't know, because I've also had friends that like owned multiple cars, but like every single car that they owned was a piece of shit. So that's a whole different story. When every single car you own is kind of a piece of shit, it's kind of like, this is the piece of shit that's running this week, and this is the one I'm gonna drive. Get a car and a motorcycle. I do want a motorcycle too. That's on the list to do. It's a little expensive. The motorcycle I want, it's about $8,000 for the motorcycle that I want. Hi, Rizo. How are you? But yeah, okay, back to the story. Okay, so crossing the border. I get to the US side. They check my ID. They check my passport. And they're like, all right, you fucking Canadian son of a bitch. I guess we're letting you in our country. Debatably, fuck you, and give me back my passport and let me in the country, right? But then there was another checkpoint. 45 minutes in, there was a second checkpoint. And maybe it's a newer checkpoint, so I pull over and I pull into this second checkpoint that they have set up. And the person there stops me, and they look in the car and they see me, and like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm white as fuck. All right, I'm very pale. I am pasty white girl pale. And this border patrol person looks at me and they're like, you a U.S. citizen? And I was like, yep, sure am. And they were like, all right, have a good day. And just waved me off without checking my passport. Because I was like, ain't no way I'm doing this stop again. Yep, sure am. Let me go. Did not stop me. They were like, yeah, I'll take your word for that one. I was like, okay, bye. Hi, Bacon. How are you? Hi. They did the Peter Griffin stop the card for reference thing? Basically. They let you back in? I know, I'm too pasty. All I had to do was say, yep, I'm definitely American. And they waved me on through. They were like, yep, that white lady certainly looks really fucking white. We should let her through. I didn't have to show off. No, it's true. Depends on time of day. Shift end, just send them through. Nah, this was middle of the day. Who knows? Maybe they wanted to go on lunch break or something. I don't know, man. Did you guys know that the border closes? That there is like open and close times for the border? I didn't know that. Apparently the border closes at 8 p.m. every night. And if you're trying to go to Mexico after 8 p.m., they're like, nope, can't come through. We're closed. It's port of entry, so yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm used to airports, which I guess don't close. Yeah. Lunch is a motivation. Lunch is always a motivation for me. 100% of the time. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm yawning. Naps are important too. Airports close? True. I feel like I'm putting this on wrong. The hell am I doing? I don't understand what side is supposed to be facing upwards and what side is supposed to be facing downwards. This doesn't make any sense to me. Deep side go up? Yeah, deep side go up, I guess. Oh, so hang on. I have to figure this out now. Deep side go up and short end go this way? Is that it? This seems wrong. This doesn't seem correct. I'm putting it on, but it doesn't quite seem correct. I don't understand what's happening. Yeah. Thank you for the head pads. The airport might be open, but there aren't flights 24/7 usually. Oh, I guess that's true. Well, I don't know, because the airport that I'm used to in Canada is the Toronto airport, which I feel like has flights all the time. Like, I almost feel like the Toronto airport doesn't really stop. And then the only other airport that I have is LAX, which I also feel like LAX doesn't stop, right? Like, does LAX have an opening and a closing time? Because I don't think it does. I think it's just open all the time. I feel like LAX is having flights come in and out constantly. Also, I think this is incorrect. I think I'm assembling this incorrectly, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know what's happening. And it's loose, which is very strange. And I also don't know how to feel about that. International airports are just different. They just built different. They just built a little bit different. I don't know. If you guys were able to go on vacation anywhere in the world, where would you want to go? Like, what's your bucket list? Where do you want to go on vacation more than anything else? The biggest reason I went to Mexico was like, I really, really needed a vacation, right? Like, I just needed a break from work. Like, I just had like the craziest busy season at work, and I was like, I need a break. And Mexico was really cheap. Like, I think the gas to get there was like $75 round trip in gas that I was splitting with other people. And then the cost for our Airbnb was like $400 total for everybody that was staying there. So, like, I didn't even have to, I was out like $100 for the entire time in Mexico. Other than buying alcohol. Alcohol was kind of expensive. I drank a lot. But, like, I was like, $100. Okay, I'm out. Vacation time. Japan. Did I see G-Quacks? I did. I went to go see it on Thursday, and it was really awesome. I had a great time. Where's the other part that I made? Where did it go? I assembled it, and then I set it aside. Here it is. It made you feel weird. I'm not going to ask for clarification, because it is spoilers. There's quite a few people in here who haven't seen it yet. But yeah, it's awesome. I really enjoyed it. There were old fat guys talking crap behind you during the opening previews, but then they shut up for the whole movie. Yeah, I bet they did because it was good. It's really, really, really good. I feel like everybody who's seen it, or I feel like everybody who was talking shit about G-Quacks before it came out, as soon as it did, they were like, "Oh this is actually really dope. This is actually sick." Have I built the HG Quacks? No, I haven't. It is on my throne. It's on my wish list. I do not own one, but it is available for pre-order. So the art style throws a lot of people. I feel like seeing the art style while animated was awesome. Yeah, seeing the art style while animated was awesome. We lost our musica. Hang on, we're gonna play more. There we go. Japan, Canada, Europe, and Brazil. Ooh, motorcycle tour in Japan or Rome. Bro, a motorcycle tour in Japan would be awesome. Japan and Ireland are your bucket list spot. Everyone wants to go to Japan. Japan or Italy, maybe Germany because I have relatives there. You did go to St. Martin. The airport there was a bucket list. It's the airport right next to the beach, and you got to see one of the last 747s take off from there. Oh, that's really cool, dude. Yeah, I love Japan. I'm planning on going back to Japan later on this year. I was talking to Schemy, my wife. Her and I was telling her, I was like, I'm planning on coming back to Japan this fall, so we're gonna have to go shopping together. So who knows? You guys might get a Kaiju and Schemy in Japan YouTube series of the two of us going out and doing fun little goofy gal things in Japan. Your vacation this year is Texas again? Again? Are you going on like to a convention? To a con? Do I know Schemy IRL? No. I don't. But that doesn't mean we can't meet up. Right? Just because we don't currently know each other IRL doesn't mean that we can't just meet up and hang out. Right? I don't know. Is there something stopping us from doing it? I don't see the reason why not. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm putting this on the right way. Okay, there we go. There we go. LS Fest Texas 2025. It's a car festival. Oh, that sounds like fun. I've never actually been to a car festival before. I can just fit her in my pocket and save traveling money on the trains. Exactly. I did tell her, because I'm going with Mama Kaiju to Japan. Mama Kaiju's never been to Japan before, so I told her that I wanted to take her. And also it's a lot cheaper when you go out of the country with somebody else. So I told Mama Kaiju that we should go to Japan together. So that's the game plan. I'm just gonna take Mama Kaiju with me to Japan, and the two of us are gonna go, and I'm gonna meet up with Schemy. And Schemy and I are already making plans. We're probably gonna wind up taking your mom to meet your wife. Things are serious, I know, right? It's gonna be me, Schemy, and Mama Kaiju all hanging out. We're gonna go to Odaiba to see the Gundam base there and do some shopping together, and like go watch the big unicorn Gundam, which is really cool. All the little friends you can fit in your pockets, right? Exactly. And then you're going to an onsen. I have Aegis. There's some. Hang on. I don't know. We were doing this earlier. I have some problems when it comes to going to an onsen, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, Aegis. I have a small issue, a very small one when it comes to going to onsen in Japan. So normally, if you have a small tattoo in Japan, you can get like a Band-Aid or like, you know, a 2x2 sticker to cover up your tattoo, and usually the stickers are like this big, and you can cover up your tattoo, and then you can go in the onsen no problem. Unfortunately, I'm too Yakuza for them, and that's... I'm too Yakuza, gamers. I belong in the next Yakuza game. If they're letting K-san be in Yakuza games, then when Kaiju in Yakuza games, right, guys? Supposedly there's modern onsen that don't care. Yeah, there are a few modern onsen that don't mind. More often than not, you have to go to private onsen, and private onsen are basically like single-person bathtubs, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to sit in a bathtub with my mom. You know, I understand that it's 2025, we're more progressive now, but like I don't want to sit up close and personal in a bathtub with my mom while naked. Like, yes, she has seen me naked as an adult. Yes, I've seen my mother naked as an adult. Yes, I don't have an issue with seeing my mom naked. That's fine. I don't want to sit in a bathtub naked touching toes with my mom. Like, that's where the line ends, Chad. That's where the line ends. And I don't think that's that difficult of a line. I think that's reasonable, right? That's a good line. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gotta find the Yakuza-owned onsens. Actually, one thing that happened on my last trip to Japan, right? Here's a funny story. The last time that I went to Japan, I explicitly wanted to go to an onsen, and then I wanted to check out an ofuro. And for those of you guys who don't know what the difference is, onsen are like the really nice, like, sort of spa-like experience things in Japan where they have the mineral salt water that you go for, like, relaxation and recuperation, and you pay money, and it's public, so everyone's all enjoying the sort of, like, bath water together, but it's like the salted, like, mineral bath spa. It's like a spa experience, more or less. Ofuro is more of a public bathhouse where it's not the salted mineral waters, and there's still like special things there, like a sauna and things like that, but it's more so like you go there specifically to bathe. And when I went to Japan, I was in Kyoto, and I really wanted to try going to an ofuro. And so I managed to find one that was so tattoo friendly that the upstairs area of the ofuro was actually a tattoo parlor. So you would walk in, and it was like regular bathhouse, and then you went upstairs, and it was a tattoo parlor up there, which I thought was really cool. Except I didn't realize that going to an ofuro on a weeknight in the evening time around like 9 p.m. means that I'm going to the bathhouse with all of the people who live in the area that are needing to take a bath for the night. And so it was just me, my super heavily tattooed ass, walking into a bathhouse filled with women and children trying to get their, like, daily bath taken care of before going to bed for the night. And it was really, really awkward. I just, like, walked in, and it was filled with, like, grandmothers, moms with their kids, a couple of high school girls, like, having a bath together, and all of them, like, immediately saw me walk in and were like, the stares that I received from walking into the bathhouse were so uncomfortable. DM the name later detail. She always says she can't take a bath there because we're one tat. Yo. Yeah, no, it was super awkward. Never again will I go to an ofuro. It is not my place. As a foreigner who is not actively living there, needing simply a place to take a bath, I should not be there. I should not have been there in the first place. This was under the beaten path to the point that, like, I was wildly uncomfy being there. So, it was awkward as fuck. I basically took a bath, and in my, like, I can speak Japanese. I'm not fluent. I will say that. At no point will I be like, yes, I am fluent in Japanese. Can I go to Japan, read in Japanese, have conversations? Could you drop me in the middle of rural Japan and I would be perfectly fine? Yes. Am I business level fluent? No, I'm not. But I did have a couple of awkward conversations with the high school girls who were very curious about my tattoos. So there's nothing quite like a gaggle of high school girls surrounding you in a bathtub to ask you about your tattoos. It was really awkward. Mistakes were made. They were. Did they ask if they were real? No. No, my tattoos are very large to the point that they are real. I've never gotten questioned if they were real or not. That's never. I don't know. Is that a normal question that people receive? People coming up to you and asking if your tattoos are real? Mine are pretty old. I've had most of my tattoos for like 10 plus years, so I feel like they've faded enough that people are like, it's very obvious that they're real and slightly faded. Because they are pretty old. Tattoos have just gotten way too expensive, so I have not gotten any new ones in a very long fucking time. Hi, Small Asian, how are you? Hello. They do make fake sleeves that you can wear like fabric, do they? I didn't realize they did. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of cool, to be honest. No womb tattoo then? No womb tattoo. No, I don't know. I don't know if I would ever get a tattoo on my lower abdomen because when you gain weight, that's the first place that skin changes, and I can only imagine it being so stretched out. Clearly just need a bear paw to establish dominance. What's a bear paw? Yeah, Bugatti's was responsible for the nail polish for this time. It is cute. I've gotten crazy amounts of compliments on this nail polish color. I've had people coming up to me, like literally in public, coming up to me being like, oh, I like your nail polish colors. They're very cute. I like your nails. I'm like, oh, thank you. Oh, geez. Oh, shucks. I'll take the compliment. Aw, thank you. It's a Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift reference. I see. Naruhodo. It's been so long since I've seen that movie. How old is that? Tattoos are way too expensive these days. For anyone who's not familiar with the cost of getting a tattoo, so back in the day, it wouldn't be uncommon for me to like be able to walk in and get a tattoo for $100 and walk out. And like not just like a small tattoo off of a sheet, I mean like a decent sized tattoo for $100 was not uncommon to be able to do. Nowadays, most people charge like $250 an hour. And that's their minimum. Like $250 for a tattoo. Like a small tattoo. And I'm like, that's crazy. You wanted to get a semicolon tattoo on your wrist, but it turns out you're allergic to tattoo ink because of the metals in it? Oh no, that sucks, dude. Yeah, there is metals in tattoo ink. You know how many miniatures I can buy for that? Even Games Workshop ones? I know, dude, $250 is expensive. And not only that, but that's like, everyone is charging that price. Even if they're not really that good at tattooing, that's what they're charging nowadays. And it's just not worth it to me. You know? Like, it's become like instead of it just being like a fun thing that I could go and get tattoos, it's like an expensive luxury nowadays. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff that's just become like way too expensive to be able to do. That, haircuts. When the fuck did a normal men's haircut start becoming $50? And a woman's haircut become $100 plus? When did that happen? Who started this trend? It's literally $100+ if I want to get a haircut. Your girl just gives you a flat rate for your tattoos. You give her an idea, she designs it and tells you a price. Bro, that's crazy. I love that. Great Clips is $25. Yeah, but they leave you walking out with wet hair. You walk into a Great Clips, they wash your hair for you, and then you leave soaking wet because they don't blow dry it. And if you want them to blow dry it, that's a blowout. That's going to be an extra $40. You want me to put product in your hair after we cut it? Okay. That's going to be another $20. Hi, Skyfire! How are you? Didn't realize how much you missed Maki stories till we didn't get on for a couple weeks. I know! I missed you guys too. It's been so long. Great Clips for a dude is like $25. It's like $60 for a woman. Yeah. It's way too expensive. And honestly, the haircuts fucking suck. So I've been cutting my own hair at home. I've been watching, I actually did that, because I took a little bit of a break. Basically, I was on vacation for a while, and then I came back, and I was back for a little bit, and then I went to the Renaissance Festival over the weekend. So I came back, and I was like, just doing things at home, more or less. And I decided that one of the things that I was going to dedicate my time to was I was going to learn how to cut my own hair. So I spent, like, a solid day just watching DIY haircutting videos. And I cut my own hair for the first time, and it turned out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks pretty decent. I watched some dude called like Brad Mondo, and he like made this whole like instruction video on like putting your hair into ponytails and then cutting it, and like, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of sketch because the only scissors that I had were kitchen scissors. And I was like, this is probably not what he intended, because he was like, you should get thinning shears. And I was like, I don't have those. I have kitchen scissors. I'm going to do it just with my kitchen scissors. And I cut my own hair. But it turned out pretty good. You had to trim your bangs with scissors on yourself because they kept getting in your face and you couldn't focus on drawing. That happens. Yeah. You get haircuts for free because your aunt went to beauty college? Ooh, lucky. Where I used to live, I used to get haircuts for free because I worked at a salon while I was in college. I was not a hairstylist. I was a receptionist at the salon. But even after I quit, after I graduated from university, everybody was like still willing to cut my hair for free for me because I was very easy and I was willing to tip them a lot of money in cash, so nobody cared. But, you know, I don't have that anymore. I don't live there anymore. So I'm sad. I don't get my free haircuts. You should get thinning shears. Maki, I don't have those. Yeah. And I was looking them up online and it was like $30 to buy them. And I was like, at that point, I might as well just go get my hair cut at the salon. What if I just did it with kitchen scissors instead? You just shave my head? Bro, what? Do you think I should shave my head? It'd make my life a little bit easier. What do you guys think? Should I just, like, do the bald route? No? You don't think so? You don't think bald would be a good look on me? Go for it! Alright, bet, guys. Bald is beautiful. Hell yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it, gamers. Sinead O'Connor did it, and it didn't work out for her. True. Britney Spears did it. Look what happened to her. Long hair is best hair. My hair is very long. I do enjoy it. It does get overwhelming sometimes. Bald redeem when? Maybe on the next model. Who knows? Who knows? How long do I let it get? Not much longer than it is currently. And right now it's like just long enough that it covers my nip nops. I feel like any longer than covering my nip nops and it gets really annoying. Yeah. There's some women that can pull off bald, but not a lot. Unfortunately for me, I don't think I would be able to pull off bald. Because if I did go bald, I think I would just look exactly like my brother. Because him and I are damn near identical. Except for the fact that I have boobies and he doesn't. And, yeah. Hi, Lawrence. Your brother has boobas. He was chubby in high school, okay? He was a little chubby in high school. He no longer has boobas. Only me. You pre-ordered a flugel. Nice. Nice. Good job. On the P-Bandai pre-orders? Hell yeah, dude. You have naturally wavy hair and the most you let it grow out is 5 inches because you hate having to comb it. It's a pain in the ass to comb it. I hate having to comb my hair. Not gonna lie. I don't like doing it. So usually I just braid it and leave it like that. You have a weird skull shape. I don't think bald would work for you. Wait a minute. What about all the Twitch dudes that have headset dents? What happens if they all go bald? Wait, isn't there like a big streamer that recently shaved his head and everyone was freaking out about it? That he went bald? What, who is it? Cutie Ludwig. Yeah, Ludwig. Ludwig just shaved his head. Have you guys seen it? Have you seen Baldwig? Hi, just Mr. Sir. How are you? Thank you for the check-in. Have you guys seen what Baldwig looks like? So funny. I don't usually watch a lot of IRL streamers. There's a couple that I watch. Like I like Pay Money Wubby, who did not look good when he was bald. He looks better with his ginger hair. Even though he's a ginger, he looks better with hair than he does without. You've seen worse. You've seen bald gamers who have dents from their head from their earphones. Yeah, the head dent. The head dent. What's wrong with ginger hair? Nothing. Sometimes bald looks better than it though. But not on Pay Money Wubby. He looks better with hair. He's real fucking ginger though. He's real ginger. All right, how do I assemble this? I know this goes towards the tip. So go like that? I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I'm doing. This doesn't seem correct. Now I gotta check if you have a dent. One's in chat if you guys have a dent. Anybody willing to admit that they have a headset dent? Oh no, Friendor! Agroceratops! Oh no, buddy! Oh no! Oh my whole denty chat! Oh, you guys are so denty! Headset, yeah, headset. What do you mean? What do you mean? What kind of dent do you think? You listen to a lot of music? I do too, but I don't listen to it on headphones. I just put it on the speakers. Hi, Rampage. How are you? Welcome in. Chat's a little al dente. Yeah, I guess you guys are all denty. A little too many dents. You rarely have the headset on? Me too. I usually just keep the speakers going. Okay, my headset, I'm not gonna lie. I have nice headphones, right? I'll show you guys. These are my headphones. Like, they're really nice. Right? But, if you ever have the opportunity, do not buy these. Do not buy these for using on your PC. Because they do not work with normal Bluetooth. You have to buy the Bose third-party Bluetooth adapter dongle for $70 in order to get them to work with your PC. And then even though you bought their stupid fucking $70 dongle, they just randomly drop sound every couple of minutes. So I will be like collabing with somebody and like have my headphones on so I could talk to them on Discord. And literally my headphones will just drop sound for like 30 seconds. So I have no idea what the fuck they were saying the entire time. And I have to basically ad-lib it and pretend I know what they were talking about because I can't just be like, oh yeah, my headphones just gave out on me. Sorry about that, guys. You use the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro, and they're quite reliable. Bose is overhyped for real. Yeah, dude, it sucks. And the worst part is, okay, so these were actually a gift because I used to have Sennheisers, which if you guys know what Sennheisers are, they're perfect. Sennheisers are the best fucking headphones. And my dog is actually Blind's dog. The puppy is actually Blind's dog, and it's Blind's responsibility. And so when he got the puppy ate my headphones. The puppy ate my Sennheisers. And so he replaced them with the Bose ones. And now I'm just sad. Yeah, Pubber ate my Sennheisers. And I was so sad. And then he got me these Bose headphones and I was so excited, except for they just kind of suck, which is the most disappointing thing. Maki is the one person at the table who just nods head at everything, even though she doesn't know what anyone's talking about, but not by her own fault. That's exactly what I do. Most of the time, I'm nodding my head because I have no idea what's being said. Does anybody else feel like they have, like, anyone else feel stupid? And, like, you need a couple minutes to process what the fuck people are saying to you? And, like, if people are telling you a story, it takes you, like, a solid delay of, like, 5 seconds to process what they said and then be able to respond to them. Because you're like, and then it takes you a minute, you're like, what the fuck are they talking about? And they're like, oh, that's what they said. Yeah. People do, and, like, the worst part is if you're not nodding, people just assume that you didn't hear them. So I try and nod to let them know, no, I'm listening. Yes, I'm listening. I promise you I'm listening. I'm just really stupid, and it takes me a minute to understand what you said. That's just because messages go to Kaiju slow. I appreciate that, Chaotic. I do. You blame your tinnitus? Your issue is that you respond before you process, so you say the wrong thing often. No! See, that's the worst. The other thing is that, like, I jump to saying things too quickly, and I have been cognizant in trying to slow down my responses to people. Because it used to be that I would just, instead of taking time to think about my response, I felt like I had to respond immediately to stuff. And so I would just say the first thing that came to the top of my head is exactly what I would say. And then, like, a couple of seconds later, I would deeply regret the first thing that came to the top of my head. Because, man, oh man, do I say some dumb shit sometimes if I don't stop myself. So now, especially when I'm at work, because I was in the office one day, chat, and I was going on lunch break, and at the office that I worked at, we had a cafeteria on site. So what would happen is my entire department would eat lunch together every day that we were all in office. So I was walking with my director, like my boss's boss's boss. And he looked at me and he was like, hey, Maki, do anything interesting this weekend? And I was like, yeah. I found out my dad has a tramp stamp, and, like, it felt like the words were coming out in slow motion as soon as it came out, because you couldn't take it back. It was like, I found out my dad has a tramp stamp, and I was like, oh no, the words are slipping out of my mouth, but I can't reverse course. I'm like, I can't undo the things that I've just said to my boss. I can't take backsies these. I can't undo any of this scenario whatsoever. How did he react though? He just, like, he nodded. He was like, okay. And, like, we did not mention it again. He did not say a single word to me about it afterwards. We did not have a conversation about it afterwards. He let it drop, and I was like, oh, fuck, I should not have said that. I should not have said that, gamers. That was a very not poggers moment of me. I was not gaming that day. What's that about a stamp? Yeah, my dad has a tramp stamp. It's of his ex-girlfriend's name, but it's fine, because his current girlfriend has the exact same name, so he didn't have to get it replaced. Which I guess that works for him. That works for him, you know? Yeah, verbal word vomit too, sometimes too. Part of being on the spectrum. Exactly, Bugades. Exactly. Yeah. Yep. And it was a shocker for me because I was like, oh my god, I can't believe my dad has a tramp stamp. I was so surprised. I was like, damn, he's got a tramp stamp. I know, Eternal Maggot. Welcome. I don't even know how I managed to go this far in life. I only found out that he had a tramp stamp when I was an adult. Apparently he's had it for years. I guess I've just never seen my dad shirtless from behind before. That's a weird sentence. I don't know how to feel about that sentence. One's in chat if you guys have seen your dad shirtless from behind before. That's like, I don't know how to feel about this. We got a couple ones. Weird question, but one. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for making me feel less weird about it. There's better ways to word that. I don't know. I don't know how else to word it. How would you word it? Don't press 1 or I'm banning on principle. You can't ban them. It's reasonable. What'd you just miss? We're looking at dad shirtless from behind? Yeah. I don't know, man. Just normal things. Normal Twitch stream things. And YouTube streams. We actually have a decent amount of people hanging out on YouTube today. If you go to a swimming pool with your dad, well, that's how I found out. I went to a swimming pool with my dad, and he got his shirt off, and I saw him shirtless from behind, and I was like, wow, that's a tramp stamp. Black hole! Thank you so much for the 3 months! Dad's tramp stamp came up again? Yeah, it did. It always circles back to it. Always circles back. Did I call him a hussy? No, I've never called my dad a hussy before. Did I ask my dad why? No. No, I haven't. Hi, 16. How are you? Here's the thing about my dad. My dad's weird. if the tramp stamp wasn't a starter enough, my dad's weird. And okay, I was really into anime when I was a kid, right? Sure, it's continued into adulthood, but when I was a kid, I was really, really into anime, okay? And so, like, I lived, breathed, sleeped anime. Everything was anime related. I had figurines. I watched anime all night. I collected manga. I started learning Japanese in, like, middle school because I was that into anime. My dad did nothing but tease me and bully. My dad was like the OG high school bully because my dad bullied the fuck out of me for liking anime. All right? I don't know if anybody else's parents bullied them for liking anime, but my dad bullied the fuck out of me for liking anime when I was a kid. But when we got older, my dad decided that he was really into tattoos. And he got 2 full sleeves of traditional Japanese tattoo work. And I'm like, fuck you, Dad. For starters, A, fuck you. B, fuck you, the sequel, for getting it on both arms. And C, you're a dick. You're such a dick. Bet Mom made him sleep on the couch a lot. They were divorced. So, no. He did not have to sleep on the couch a lot. He slept in his own house. Thank you for the check-in, Lucky and Cam. I appreciate it. And Jonkle. You're into anime in the early OOs with Toonami. Then Toonami went off the air and I stopped watching it. Isn't Toonami back? Aren't they back now? Like, I think Toonami's back again, guys. You can't check in anymore? What do you mean you can't check in? Are you at 69? It is now, yes? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've actually been getting ads for Toonami. It's been back since 2012? Am I out of the loop? I don't know, guys. I don't have fucking cable. Who has cable TV in 2025? They've been running Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball? as they should. What's the name of this gunpla? This is the MG Ball Verkaw. He's just a little ball guy. A little guy. Thank you. Thank you, Strider. I appreciate that. Yeah. I don't know. You have cable? Okay, but like, is it your cable or is it your parents? Do your parents have cable and by proxy you live in a house with cable? What the fuck? Yours? You pay for cable, bro? That's expensive. I do not have cable television in the house. I just don't. The only streaming service that I pay for too is Crunchyroll, and that's it. Otherwise, I just don't watch anything. Streaming replaced cable because of low costs, and now streaming costs the same as cable? Not if you only watch Crunchyroll and nothing else, my guy. Crunchyroll is the only television I watch. You have YouTube TV here? $90 a month? That's a little pricey. But I guess that makes sense. You have a smart TV that comes with basic TV channels for free? I don't think there's any basic TV channels where I live. There might be. I just don't know where it is. What do you think's cheaper? Cable or buying every streaming service for sports? Oh, sports. I forgot people watch sports on TV. I don't watch any sports. Unless you count esports. But even then, like, I haven't really watched esports ever since, like, the Overwatch World Cup died. Fandom Now! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I need a sip. Your dad wants to watch his cowboy shows? I see. You only have cable because your dad and your sisters in the upstairs apartment and your wife, kid and myself are downstairs apartment and we have the cable bill? Ah, okay. I see. My folks would cut the cord, but they really want local news. I don't really care about local news, I'm not gonna lie. I don't give a shit what's happening locally. Fuck that. I don't really care. And I feel like if something local happens, here's the deal, is that if something important and local happens, my mom is going to text me about it as if it's an emergency and it's happening directly outside of my house and I need to be careful. She will literally text me and she'll be like, I heard there was a shooting at so-and-so location. Are you okay? And I'm like, Mom, that's like 30 miles from me. And also, I'm inside my house. Yes, I am fine. I was nowhere near the shooting. Thank you for letting me know, Mom. She'll text me and be like, I heard there was a 6-car pileup on this highway. And I was like, oh, thanks for that, Mom. I'm nowhere near that highway, but thank you for checking on me. I appreciate you reaching out to make sure that I am okay, because I am okay. And it's always like an emergency, too. Like, she's scared. She's like, oh, no, something's happening. Well, I can go step on the shooter. That's true, but bullets are pointy, and I don't want that in my feet. So, no, that's sweet. It is kind of cute. I'm not going to lie. She does get overly concerned, though. She gets very anxious, and she's like, oh, everything is wrong, and she freaks out. She tried to get me... That Life 360 thing did not exist when I was a kid, obviously. Like, it didn't exist in the early aughts, especially not on the flip phones that I had. So there was no way to, like, track where people are. And she's tried to convince me to start doing Life 360 with her as an adult, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Ma. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. I'm 30, Ma. I understand that you're a little stressed and you're worried and you want to keep me safe, but ain't no fucking way my 30-year-old ass is gonna let you Life 360 me so you can see where I am. Sorry, Mom. Ain't happening. No way. You were on your local news for an interview after a really bad derecho knocked out power for the whole city and your mom's coworkers texted her. The news lady was surprised by my autistic knowledge of being on camera and knowing the term B-roll. Oh, that's funny. What if she secretly injected you with nanomachine trackers when you were asleep? I don't think she would do that. I don't think she would. But I will say, I was actually on local news last weekend, which is kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I got interviewed for the local news when I was at the Renaissance Festival. They stopped me and my friend as we were just kind of like hanging out and having drinks and interviewed us, which was kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, tee-hee, I'm on local news. Look, Ma, here I am. Except for it was Spanish-speaking news, and they were just planning on translating it, and I don't speak Spanish, so... It was in English, but they translated it and like put subtitles at the bottom. So, kind of goofy. She's the one who lives in a van, dates people for their laundry services. She needs the Life 360, not you. I agree, my guy. I agree. I don't remember. I think I'm sharing my location with one. I don't think I'm actually sharing my location with anybody. Yeah. I don't think anybody knows my comings and goings. I just appear when I am there, and I am where I am, or whatever. I don't know. Do any of you guys use any of the location sharing stuff? I don't know how common it is to use it these days. Because, like, I guess I'm not close enough with anybody to use it. It seems kind of silly. No? Just on trips? That makes sense. I know it also makes sense for, like, if you're going on first dates to use it. You know, like, I've heard that advice, but I have not been on a first date in a long fucking time. I have not. Have not needed to be like, hello, I'm going and meeting a stranger off of the internet. I would like you to track my location for me to be careful. Use it with your siblings just so they can pick me up if I call. Oh, I guess that's fair. Be like, hello, please pick me up. This is where I am. You only use it GPS on and everything else you have blocked to avoid doxing. I guess that's fair too. You don't probably question anyone that tries to get you to use it. I mean, I guess if they're like, hello, would you like mine? I don't think I would say no, but I think I would forget about it. I wouldn't check it either. I don't know. It seems weird to me to want to know where somebody is at all times. And I don't know if that's very 90s of me to say. Like, I don't want to know where somebody is at all times. Like, that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot to have to deal with. Like, I would rather just be okay with not knowing where somebody is and, like, letting them be. Okay, how do I install this? It looks like this is supposed to go at the end. With it facing this way, maybe? Where are you? Hell if I know. Oh, I guess fair. I guess it's me. But I also don't have anybody that's coming to pick me up. I'm the one who has to drive everywhere. And usually I'm the one responsible for driving everybody as well. This doesn't make sense. I don't feel like this is supposed to go on this way. But it looks like I'm also supposed to use B20. So I'm going to grab B20 real quick. You've seen those little GPS trackers you can buy and hide in a car to track your kids or see if your SO is cheating? I didn't know those were a thing. Ah, kind of. Because there's one in my GR. There's one built into it. But it's not for tracking per se. It's like to make sure that your car doesn't get stolen. It's got one of those really, really fancy alarm things. Where essentially like, if it notices that it's been started without the key in it, it like has an entire thing that it does. I don't know what it's called, but it's like some crazy alarm system where it like locks down, has GPS tracking, will like automatically like contact police and stuff so that people can't steal your car, essentially. I still didn't take it to Mexico because I did not want it to get stolen, but it does have that whole, like, tracking system. You know, rentals come with GPS trackers nowadays, too? That makes sense. actually. That genuinely makes sense. Especially because I feel like rental cars probably get stolen more often than like other cars. There's only 2 people outside of my family that knows my address. And one of them is Maki. If I ever get doxxed, there's a 50% chance that a damn lizard woman did it. Fair. Also, I have no idea what your address is, if that makes you feel any better. Anytime I've done giveaways where I ask people to submit their info with their address for stuff, I only keep it long enough to send it out, and then I promptly purge it from my memory. Because that's too many addresses to remember. That's a lot of addresses. Because usually, it's like a whole host of people, and so I just plug it into my shipping app, and then I print out the labels, and I forget that it exists. If you drive a modern electric vehicle and it has an app it tracks, oh, I didn't know that either. My regular car is such a piece of shit that it definitely does not have GPS tracking in it. Actually, here's something so fucking funny. So when I bought my daily driver, right? I needed a car and I needed it for as cheap as fucking possible because my old car had gotten hit while it was parked twice, and that shit was totaled. It was done for. Like, the entire back end of the car was, like, caved in. It looked like a piece of shit. The windshield leaked. But not enough that I wanted to replace the windshield, but, like, just enough that it would leave, like, little droplets on me every time I would be driving in the rain. And so I needed a car, but I could not spend money on a car. So I wound up finding the car that I picked out was pretty low miles. It only had 20,000 miles on it, which if you guys have ever been car shopping before, 20,000 miles on a car is like fucking nothing for a used car. That's basically brand new. 20,000 miles. Practically brand fucking new. And it was funny because I was debating between the one with 20,000 miles on it and a brand new version with 0 miles, because the brand new version, the brand new car, was $11,000 for a brand new 0 miles car. And I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. What do you mean $11,000 for a car? So I go in it and I sit down, and it has, because this was 2018, it had like the nice backup camera, the Apple CarPlay, the Android Auto. It had all of that. But apparently, the only reason why it had all of that is because it's illegal to not have a backup camera in a car. And the manufacturers of it were like, how can we make this car as cheap as fucking possible, even though we have to have this backup camera infotainment system in it? And we're not going to strip the services out of it because it doesn't cost us any extra. We already have it. How can we make this cheaper? So this car had a full screen display, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, backup camera, and hand crank windows. They did not put electronic windows in the car. It had hand crank windows. What was it? It was a Chevy Spark. It was a 2018 Chevy Spark with hand crank windows but a full electronic display. Hand crank was still available in most cars till 2023. Yeah. So I bought a Spark, but I got the upgraded version that did not have the hand crank windows, and I bought my shitty little car for $9,000. And it's great. It still works. It runs I'm not going to say well, I'm going to say it runs. That's basically the end of the sentence. It runs. You printed out Freddy Krueger's face and taped it to your aunt's rear view backup camera for April 1st last year, and she was so mad. That's so funny. You're going to bed. Have a good night, Chaotic. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. The Spark has a cute little engine. It feels like driving a go-kart. To be honest with you guys, it genuinely feels like driving a go-kart. I think 4 grown men could pick up that car and walk away with it. With ease. Like, I think the entire car doesn't weigh more than 2,000 pounds. It's very small. It's like honestly, imagine a toy manufacturer was dreaming up what little kids might think a car looks like, and that's what they made. It's very goofy looking. I like it though. I do drive it regularly. It works. And that's the important thing. And the gas mileage is good, and it's paid out. It's paid off. So I'm kind of like, why would I get rid of it if it's paid off and it still runs? I mean, it maxes out at 98 horsepower. Yeah. You can't go more than 80 miles an hour in that car. I've attempted. because the local highway near me is 75 miles per hour speed limit. And so I've attempted to drive 80, and the entire thing rattles and shakes like it's going to explode into a million pieces. And so I can't go more than 75. I'm good. How are you, Mitchell? I'm back. Thank you so much. I had a good vacation. In Mexico, right? No, in the US. The speed limit near me is 75 miles per hour. Yeah. It's the Gravity Gundam. It is, Metal Guard. It is. I'm working on my ball. We're hanging out with our balls out. In Texas, some highways we have are 85. Yeah, I've driven on those before. I have. Not in this car. Hey, puppy. Hi, Kibby. Everybody's coming in to say hello. Okay, I have his cannon done. Is it assembly time? Oh my goodness, guys. Jikan desu. Jikan desu. Oh. Did I assemble this upside down? I think I did. I did. I gotta turn these. Ha 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 ha! There's a tollway in Texas that has a 90 mile per hour speed limit. That's fucking insane. That's way too fast. My car would not go that fast. My car would be like, okay, no, never mind. We're gonna die now. Mind if we just self-destruct on the highway? Okay. There's that. Then up next, it gets this little gun head. Look at my ball! What do you guys think? You like it? I made it! He's a boy! I know, he's pretty cool. Okay, the only thing that I have left, this thing is supposed to be able to open, right? Is that not the hatch? I guess not. I guess that's not the hatch. How do I open the hatch? Fuck. Hatch. Open. Does it open from the top? No, it opens bottom up. Okay. I'm doing it wrong. That's why. There we go. Hatch is open. Oh no, I already put a little person in there. Okay, cool. We already have a little guy in there. See? He's hanging out inside the ball. He's kind of fallen over. He's doing his best, okay? Don't judge him. He's working. He's hard at work inside his ball. Nice ball. Now I need a second one. I know. They're actually not that expensive. Free him? What do you mean, Elizabeth? What do you mean free him? He belongs there. Am I going to paint the pilot? Probably not. I am going to weather my ball. I'm going to chip it, and I'm going to make it all weathered and stuff, because it needs that. Let me see. What else does this do? Oh, this can go, like, all the way. Woo! Okay. Really squeeze that in there. Okay. This is supposed to be able to go all the way back. Yeah! No? Yes? Meow? Did I install them upside down? Because this one, no, they both just kind of stop there. I don't understand what it means where it's supposed to go like flat, flush, you know? Why is it showing an image where it goes flush? That's not flush. Did I do it wrong? It doesn't look like it's assembled wrong. Right? I think. But it just doesn't go flush. That doesn't make any sense to me. But it looks correct. So I'm just going to leave it. The last thing that I have to build is the base. And then we have to put all the stickers on it. So let's get the base built. Do. Thankfully, the base pieces are all just this. So I don't have to think about it too much. Joint is not at a right angle. Ah, okay. Buying and building any Gunpla kit is like, well, it needs friends as well, right? No, I agree, dude. He does need a buddy. How many of you guys, can I get some ones in chat if you guys have built a ball before? This is my guys, I didn't have any balls before today, but as of today, I officially have my first ball. Are you proud of me? I've acquired ball. You do not like stickers? Well, these are dry transfers, not stickers. But one. Oh, you built a crab ball? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sink too much money in pencils and pens and can't afford Plamo. No, that's totally fair, Bugades. That's totally fair. I get that. No balls. No balls. There we go. And clip all these off. This is going to be his little action base. I do think it's cute that it comes with an action base. I wish it wasn't pure black, because I feel like this pure black action base is a little plain, and I feel like it would look nicer if it had just like a smidgen of color to it. But it is cute. Gotta pick and choose what hobbies to afford? No, that's so true. Gundam is expensive. VTubing is expensive. Being into Renaissance festivals is expensive. I've recently picked up Warhammer now. I actually went with, I had a friend come over and bring over his Warhammer army so that I could play it for the first time. We didn't do, like, official rules. We did, what did he call it? He had us play one-page rules. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with Warhammer, so anyone correct me if I'm wrong. Does it, anyone who does Warhammer, are you familiar with what one-page rules are for Warhammer? He had us play one-page rules, where he printed out the stat sheets for the monsters, the Tyranids that we were using for fights. Yeah, hi, yes, hello, I'm the guy. Yes, one-page rules is just simpler rules. Okay, cool. So we played one-page rules, and we played with, he had made stats for, we had a bunch of Gundams, and so we used Gundams as the enemy, and we used, like, actual, like, big old Tyranids as, like, Tyranid stats, and so we did Kaijus versus Gundams. We had a full-on Kaiju versus Gundams battle, and it was really, really fun, and it made me want to play it a lot more often, but I don't really know that anybody else other than my friends would be interested in playing Kaijus versus Gundams, the Warhammer one-page rules game with me, so... LPM is a third-party miniature agnostic rule set. I love them. It was so much fun. I literally have not had that much fun playing like a war-style game, like ever, I would say. It was awesome. I had a really, really good time. And so now I'm like, oh, hey, I would like additional miniatures to go in with this. Which means I'm going to have to invest in buying Warhammer. And that's a problem, because you can't just buy Warhammer. You have to buy the paints. You have to buy an airbrush. You have to buy paintbrushes. You have to buy top coats. You have to buy all sorts of extra accessories and stuff. Am I going to paint the little dude in the ball? I'm not. I'm going to leave him unpainted. That's too much work. He's going to be unpainted. I'm going to paint the I'm going to do chipping on the ball. But I might... Wait. on it and do it later. Because that's a lot. My wallet would be crying. No, it's true. It's so expensive. And I'm already into Gundam. And I'm already, you know, doing too many hobbies at once. And I'm like, I really should not. I shouldn't get into Warhammer. I should give my wallet a break and not immediately jump into another hobby. Stay far away from Citadel paints? You mean these? you mean this, my guy? I don't just have Citadel paints. I have other paints as well. Usually my go-to, I like Vallejo. I use a lot of Vallejo for my Gundam stuff, so I buy a lot of Vallejo paints. I also have like the proper aqueous Gundam color paints too. Yeah. The only thing that I fucking hate, okay, I accidentally left this open and now I need to buy a new one. Yeah. Because I left it open on accident because these things are so difficult to close. I thought it was fully closed and I accidentally left it open and now it's all completely dried out. And it's like a solid brick inside there. Look at this. Look at that. It's like a cake. It's like a cake. Paint cake. Contrast paints are the only Citadel paints that you like. I think that's basically the only thing I bought. I bought 2 technicals and a contrast paint, and nothing else is Citadel. Everything else is, I want to say Vallejo or War Paint Fanatic. Yeah. Yeah. I was going to buy panel lining stuff, and I didn't because I didn't even know what to get. For Gundams? Gamer? Because if you're looking for panel lining stuff, my 2 favorites that I have. 2. Hang on. Yeah. This one. This is great. This is the Pour type Gundam marker. I don't know if it says Pour type on here. I think it's Japanese only on this one. But this is the Pour type Gundam marker. This is what the tip looks like. It's really, really good. It's really vibrant. It's really crispy. I'll actually use it on this. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah. Let me shake it, because it is genuinely good and it's easy to use, and you don't have to worry about it corroding the plastic, like with the Tamiya panel liners. But I'll zoom in so you can like actually see the detail on this too. Here we go. So like for here, right? Boop. And it just fills. It did overfill it a bit, but what we can do, those will eat through ABS plastic though. I mean, yeah, if you overuse it and like let it soak, it will. Will it completely corrode your ABS plastic if you're careful with it? No. We can just like clean it out. Boop, boop. And it leaves a nice little guy. And that's it. That's all you have to do with it. Hi, Spade. How are you? But my personal favorite. This is the stuff you have to be more careful with. Because this one will absolutely eat through your plastic if you're not careful. And you overuse it. A fine looking ball you got there? Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. Me using toxic solvents to get that perfect matte finish. I actually like glossy. I'm a glossy gal. I prefer glossy finishes. Not always like super like candy apple glossy, but I do prefer a good gloss. Okay, so like this one, you just kind of got to dab it in there. And it's done. Let it dry. clean it off afterwards, you're good to go. You just gotta touch. And it's very liquid. It's very watery. It fills those panels like nothing. Like nothing. Tamiya panel liner is so top tier. It's my favorite. The other thing is that you can use so much of it. It's so much. A gloss top coat helps protect it and makes it flow better. Yeah, but that would require me to actually go outside and spray. Don't spill it on your hand. You mean like this? You mean like that? Like exactly what I just did? Yeah, don't do that. If you wash your hands afterwards, it's fine. Also, if you feel like huffing it, it can be really fun. Okay, Shinji, shut the fuck up, Bacon. Get out of here. Stop. Stop. Hi, Dan. How are you? You just got you a bottle of that panel liner to try out for the first time? The other thing is, too, like, my other panel liners that I have, right? Because I've tried just about everything. Panel liner-wise. I have the large Gundam markers. I have the fine Gundam markers. I have the microns. All of these dry up eventually, and you have to replace them constantly. Versus this, as long as it's closed, like I think I could easily use this for another couple of years before I needing to replace it, and I think it was like $5 for this. And I'm gonna have enough panel liner to use it for a couple of years, which is insane. Because these Gundam markers are like $5 a piece, and I have to replace it every like 3 months. Yeah, crazy. Hi, Anna Markey. How are you? Can we get a shout out for Anna Markey, please? What's up, dude? No huffing the top coat? What are you... That's that good shit, guys. That's that good shit. Hello! Isn't this the RB79 ball? This is a ball. This is the mobile bot Paul Verka, is what this little bad boy is. All of your money shall go into unicorn suits. Ooh. Yeah, he's cute. Hang on, we're gonna finish building his action base. That's the important part. He's got an action base, gamers. Very spherical, very ball. Having paint is how you get good at paint. How do you think my kids got so shiny? I agree, man. Sometimes you just gotta huff that paint just a little bit. You know, just a good amount of huff. Okay, here we go. This goes at the bottom. The only thing you shouldn't huff is glue. Don't huff the glue, gamers. I've tried it. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Do not huff the glue. Don't do it. Don't huff the glue. Chat. No glue huffing. All right. And then I guess it's supposed to go in the other side too. And then we're cooking. This is a very weird stand, and I don't like it. You once saw a homeless guy huff a bag full of glue. Here's something kind of crazy, guys. I used to work at a hardware store. It has the cheek hooks in stock, so no waiting on it as a pre-order. Fuck. I don't have money for that. I was gonna buy the other thing, but it sold out immediately. The big arms Hyrule. Big arms Hyrule. I was gonna buy that, but it sold out in like 5 minutes. Because everyone sucks. And they want to buy the things that I want to buy, but they won't let me buy it first, motherfuckers. It's all their fault. Okay, how the hell do I attach this? Hang on. Okay, other little guy. Stop it! Okay, careful. We're gonna be slow, methodical, and gentle with it this time. We're gonna take it slow. All right, bottom part first, and then the top. Bottom part first, And then the top. Okay, there we go. Next side. Bottom parts first. Okay. Got it. Got almost. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, almost. Bottom parts first. Let me lock in, chat. Chat, can we just lock in for a fucking second? Bottom parts first, and then it goes on the top. Motherfucker. I can't get it. Okay, that side's done. That side's done. We're done with that side, I think. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side. Bottom first, and then slide the top bit in, and then just do it on the other side. Okay? Easy. We got it. Is it all together the way that I expect it? No. Does it look really fucked up? Yes. Am I assuming this is not how it's supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be perfectly square. Why is it shaped like a triangle, guys? I don't think that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't think that's what it's supposed to look like, guys. Shit. Because I've been doing it wrong this whole time. That's why I was doing it wrong. That would explain everything. Apparently I was supposed to shove it through and then put it down. Naruhodo. I got it. Wakarimasu. I understand now. I was doing this all terribly wrong this whole time. Take some deep breaths of the sweet liner. It's the good stuff. Actually, I can't smell anything right now. My allergies are way too bad. I've been on vacation, so I haven't been able to take my allergy shots that I usually go do. And, yeah, I can't breathe. Okay, yippee! Is that what it's supposed to look like? Yes. I believe. And then we just need to insert it into the hole. Yippee! How was my vacation? It was great. It was really fun. I didn't get stranded in Mexico, which is important. Look, he has a stand and everything. Oh, that's so cute. Is that it all? Is that all of it? That's all of it. He's done. What do you guys think? It's a little guy. He's so cute. This is my ball. Thanks, guys. This is an opportunity for you guys to compliment my balls. And it not be weird. I'm willing to accept compliments now, please. You like my balls? Thank you. Tell me more about how very round and nice my balls are. Ice vs. Kaiju is a show that you'd watch? 3 white dudes in Kevlar holding up a warrant to Godzilla. Excuse me, sir, you're entering the country illegally. Well, I'll have you know, Animarchy, that I did in fact get stopped by Border Patrol after crossing the border, and they saw how white I was, and they waved me off without checking my passport. They didn't even know I'm Canadian. My ball's very perky, thank you. Smooth balls. He do be ballin'. Can it hold stuff? But it's not about race, chat, we swear. Yeah, they saw how white I was, and they were like, "Aight, you're good," and waved me in. They didn't even check my passport. They didn't even have a moment to be like, "Oh, look at this Canadian motherfucker. We should harass her. We should really question why this Canadian is inside our country." They had a live foreigner. They did. They didn't even realize they had a foreigner in their grasp. I was there. I was present. We're currently in a trade war. Nope. Didn't stop me. I pass. I'm passing. I have my easy pass privilege, guys. Yeah, it was very fun though. I really enjoyed Mexico. Illegal Canadians just infiltrating the country. I know, from Mexico, actually. Not the way that they expect it, from Mexico. Actually, the border crossing coming into the US from Canada is crazy strict. It's wild. Plates probably helped. Yeah, I have US plates on the car too. That also helped. Stop playing with my ball so much. Don't you tell me what to do. I'm gonna play with my ball if I want to. Also, why does this just keep popping out? It doesn't have like a nice snap in like I would expect it to. Like I would expect this to have like a really good solid snap in there, but it won't stay. It's literally just popping out. Wild, crazy stuff. Yeah, I like him. I'm having a good time. Can my ball grip things? It sure can. It's got the grabbers. It's got the grippers. He can pinch. Hey, forget about it. A pasta, a pizza, pepperoni. Forget about it. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Yo, Hollow Chills. Thank you so much for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, forget about it. I'm Italian. This is an Italian ball now, chat. A pizza, a pasta, pepperoni. He's from New York. I've never been to New York. This is exactly what I'm expecting New Yorkers to all be like, though. What does your ball shoot? Mozzarella ball. Hey, mozzarella. A pesto. Parmesano. Having gone through the legal immigration route and gotten citizenship, if ICE helped me up, I'd probably flip shit. Yeah, I have spent way too many hours in the immigration office to want to deal with any of that shit. And like, I'm gonna be honest, if they decide that they want to like undo my naturalization, like that'll suck. I'm gonna laugh. You just got an email from ZipRecruiter telling you Border Patrol is hiring? They know we're talking about them. They can smell it. They're like, so I heard you talking about Border Patrol. Would you like it to join the team? We need people. It's probably the only fucking government agency hiring right now. I'm not gonna. That's really fucked up to say. Border Patrol's the only government agency that's currently hiring. Oh, God. Somehow I don't think Canadians or European immigrants are getting deported. Just a hunch. True. I hope not, man. No, because I know some Ukrainian immigrants that are on like a, what's it called? They're on like a refugee visa, and they only have like another 2 months before their visa's done to get something else, which is crazy. Hi, puppy. Yeah, they only have a couple months. Weirdly enough, FEMA's hiring as well. Is FEMA a government agency? I thought it was independent. I thought it was a nonprofit. I don't know how FEMA works. I don't know how that works. I don't work for the government. And I don't know anybody that actually no, I do know somebody that works for the government. Yeah. F stands for federal. Ah. It's the government natural disaster relief program. Ah, okay. I see. Naruhodo. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Kind of crazy, though. I didn't realize I didn't know it stood for federal. I know the only one, no, I know IRS stands for Internal Revenue Service is what it stands for. I don't know what any of the other ones stand for, though. I don't know any of the abbreviations. Somehow they dropped about 900 agents. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, that's it, guys. We got the ball. Thank you for hanging out and building this with me. I really appreciate it. All I have left to do are, I have my dry transfers, I guess. Are they stickers or are they dry transfers? There's a massive thing of them. Is it this? No, this one goes with my Strike Freedom. So that's not it. Where's my ball stickers? Oh, here they are. Someone was telling me earlier that these are dry transfers. And I've never done a dry transfer before. Do any of you guys know how dry transfers work? Because I'm not familiar with it. And I would need to watch a YouTube video on it. ATF is weird because it's Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. That's weird. They just added the explosives at the end and got rid of the B. Bat fee? Bat fee. BATFE. Bat fee. That would be a weird abbreviation. I have dry transfers with my MG gun cannon. They can be great, but they're a bit tricky to do right. BLM, Bureau of Land Management. I am familiar with the Bureau of Land Management, but only because in true kaiju fashion, I am friends with people who are really, 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 really into Burning Man and have been since, before, like, Silicon Valley got their fingies in it. Like, they're OG people who are really, really, really into Burning Man. And the Bureau of Land Management is a big deal because the Bureau of Land Management owns the land where Burning Man is thrown every year. BLM, burning large weeds. Maki's really, really into burning things. I am. I went to one. It wasn't Burning Man itself. It was a regional burn. And someone I knew had built a gigantic frog with a flamethrower in its mouth that was set on a timer and a button. So when you were partying and you got like to a really cool bass drop, you could hit the button, the frog would be like, wah, and like blow fire everywhere. And it was really cool and probably very illegal. There was no safety checks with that one. It was a wooden frog with a flamethrower in its mouth. Also, we burned it afterwards. So I guess because it was intended to be lit on fire anyway, it didn't really matter if it caught on fire on accident. Right? I don't know. I guess that's just how things go at Burning Man. Sometimes you just burn things. Did Maki go blah? I do sometimes. With my big laser cannon. But yeah, I'm going to have to watch a video on how to actually do these. The other thing is, my other question, are we supposed to do all of our chipping and stuff before we use the dry transfers? Is it similar to water slides where you want to make sure that you're done painting and weathering it before you do them? Or can I do the dry transfers first? Is my other question. Because I don't know, man. Beats me. Either way, gamers, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for coming back to say hello to me now that I'm back. I announced this earlier on in the stream, but we are going to have an extra stream on Friday. I'm going to be hanging out with Red Claw Friday afternoon at noon. And I'm going to be building... What? Wow, what happened? My God. Cat. My cat's trying to hop in my lap right now. I'm going to be building this Rathalos Zoid kit that I'm really excited for. This is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to be building this with Red Claw on Friday. So if you guys want to hang out, that would be awesome. I don't know exactly. I think it's at noon we're going to start. Otherwise, if you're not part of the Discord server, you should join it. The Discord server is a pretty fucking cool place. It's an awesome spot to hang out. If you're not already part of it, please join in on the Discord server and come hang out with us. I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. Gamer, I'm bad. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. We're going to find somebody to read out to. Who do we want to send all of our love on over to today? We're just gonna love all over somebody. Right? Because that would be fun. I'm thinking. Who do we want to raid into? Oh my goodness. You're like crawling all up in my lap, huh? I think most people are sleeping at this time of night. They're all sleepy. Oh, here we go. How about we go send our love over to somebody who's playing a little bit of Monster Hunter Worlds? That would be fun. Here's a raid message. Thank you again, everybody. Good night. I'll catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mwah. Big forehead kisses. Good night.